Welcome to the life and suffering of Sir Brante? Brante. It doesn't have an accent on top, it must be Brant. One game a day for Thursday. New game. Enter character's name. Sir Watu Brante, of course. Choose your name carefully, other characters will address you exactly like this. Consequences. Recommended game mode. Yeah, go recommended. You hold the fate of a single man in your hands. You will follow his life from birth to death. Damn, bro. How do we know it's a Sir then? My choice might not make him a Sir. Judges shall define who Sir Brant will grow up to be. Will decide his personality, social status, and what mark he'll leave in history. With every step he takes at your behest, Sir Brant's character will change and evolve. Your decisions will close some doors for him, but open many others. Hey! Always neat! Bruh. Bruh. I am live, what do you mean? Well, I guess you'll have to skip the Arbok. Then wait for another. Why is my bitrate in red? Okay, it's green again. That was neat. Do good, how's you today? Alright. I'm alright. I won a gift card a while back, and now I want to pick up stuff I ordered with the gift card. That's a big part of the reason why I'm late. It's by so much, and I apologize for being so late. But yeah, I'm alright otherwise. The world of Sir Brant's birth is a ruthless realm where people are divided into estates. It is hard to be a hero here. Be ready to accept that Sir Brant cannot overcome every challenge in his path. Every hard choice will test his character and personal qualities. Often you will not be able to make the choice you would like to. It may happen because you chose a different road earlier, exhausted your hero's willpower, or haven't earned the right position in society. Oh boy, this will not go well for me. Every victory will be a struggle, a path paved with bitter losses and gut-wrenching failures. Accept the tragedy. This is how you will create a gripping and unique tale for your hero. What will become of your Sir Brant, his loved ones, and his world? It all depends on you. Just kidding. Mainly me. Gift cards are nice, especially at places you frequent. Yeah, it's like a super gift card. So there's like a lot of options to choose from. You could either take them as gift cards to other places or trade up physical products. So I got an electric toothbrush and a power bank that has a little solar panel on it. Garbage and a lot of pain. Why? What happened? Why pain? Nice to cook salt egg, that's a big one. That is good. At least you have fed yourself. Oh yeah, earlier I also...
The story of my life remains written on these pages.
I will continue that story
My
later.
faith has always been my own. Every deed, every choice, every person I met made me what I am. Could I have taken a different path? Could I have found a different calling? Altered the very course of history? And what price would I have to pay?
Indeed. Also, thank you for this 285 stream, Sugaria. Thank you so much. Much love. Alright. Also earlier I got a gift card or like paid with it for 1 year of PS Plus, so yeah. that was very nice. Saving big monies. Chapter 1, At the End of Time. Fingers are stained with ink, your breathing grows ragged and your hands are shaking. Yet the words begin appearing on the page before you one by one, clinging together to form a chronicle of your own life. Who are you? And how did you reach this end? You were born, raised, and lived your entire life in the blessed Arcanian Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth. Whether human or Arcanian nobleman, priest, or low-born commoner, all bend to the divine will of the twin gods. I hope we learn what an Arcanian is. Very, very shortly. And each life is naught but a single cog in the universe's immeasurable machine. Memories come flooding back. They engulf you as a merciless wave, binding together days that are thrice dead and gone. I love the word thrice. It's like, you already have twice, why not have one for three as well? And four would be like fries, and that's... yeah. Period hit me like a truck? Yeah, I figured that's what it would be. Mostly crumbled up and crying today. Porcelain bestie! Hell yeah! I'm you. I was sure your streak would have died. But I'm glad it didn't. I'm glad you kept it up. Good job. I'm proud of you. Hi. Hi, bestie. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you feeling? The dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your youth spent in the capital. Years of peace teeming with life and a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lowly deeds, opulent palaces, secretive city backstreets, fields of battle, and faces. So many faces of the people you held dear, people who walked this road by your side. I'm existing? I am extremely glad you are existing. Correction, I'm extremely glad that you exist. I wish you would be more living right now than merely existing, but I'm glad to see you here. Very happy. Such was your life, now all exposed by ink erupting onto the page. With your every step you sought to change the world as you saw fit. The joys of your upbringing, the path you carved in your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice, all of it led you here, to the end of your time. And every choice had a price. Now, years and years later, the crossroads of your life echo in your memory, the pain and joy inextricably intermingled. I love this kind of language. Like, unusual words. Like, inextricably and intermingled. Could you have taken a different path? Chosen a different calling? Found a different place in the world? You had the power to alter the very course of history. Now on the verge of death, you struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most crucial question of all. Your life. Of all the paths in life, why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate? Or was it your life shaped by forces beyond your control? What determines a man's destiny? I'm just gonna go with how I feel. There is no destiny. Destiny does not exist. Human life is an exercise in chance. It is not governed by any laws. God damn it. Stand tall and stare death in the face, unflinching. There was no higher power guiding your life. It was just living in a wild... Nope. It was just a wild jig, a chaotic tangle of innumerable human wills, actions, and accidents. The only thing that could ever turn this chaos into an orderly narrative is the eternal human drive for storytelling. Your life had no greater meaning. You were neither cursed by fate nor guided by providence. And this is what made you truly free. I often come back to the moment where I decided I'll start streaming, and all the things that happened after that. Like, it would be so easy to be like, yes, all of this was meant to happen. But it's more like, I'm extremely lucky that the choices I made made me meet the people that I've met and that I now hold very dear. And it was all just by chance. That's how I feel the world works. I don't believe in any fate or greater destiny, or definitely not any omnipotent being up in the sky or whatever the fuck. But yeah. I feel like this will be great for like those kind of conversations if people are interested. But are you right about this? Is it all true? To learn the truth, you will have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On this page is the story of a man named Brante will live once more. I forgot we had to name the guy. Brante. I'm right here. Time to get born. Birthed. Born. Chapter 1. Childhood. Year 1118. I wish it was 1111. I keep seeing that number. I keep seeing like repeating numbers. 11, 11, 12, 12, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, you know. What does it all mean? Also, what are these buttons? I'll have to figure out. Childhood, where life begins. First words, first unsteady steps. You are but a small child learning... You are but a small child learning about the world in which you were born. To you, everything is so new, so baffling, and so unforgiving. A long, trying life stretches before you. So many feats and faults, so many fateful choices to come. Yet, you're already sowing the seeds of your future self. You're learning to live and survive in this world, looking for a place within it to call your own, choosing your future destiny. It means you notice them because they're repeating. I mean, yeah, but what else? Like, I'm a man of logic and reason and realism. I don't know. But surely there's some hidden meaning. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Who will you grow up to be? Oh, mama. Prologue, growing up. In chapters childhood, adolescence, and youth, you will live through your hero's coming of age. You will shape the protagonist's personality, his qualities, and relationships. By the end of prologue, you will determine the estate and future occupation of your hero. Only in adulthood will he start to influence the world around him and even the ultimate fate of the empire. Who will Brante grow up to be? Your call. Oh yeah, I also meant to say that I hope your period pain will lessen. Subside. It probably won't subside, but by now you'd think humans would have like evolved to not have such painful periods, but I guess not. I guess not. Alright. Destiny. Personality. Age 0 years. Let's go. Spineless. I'm inattentive, spineless, but I'm ready for action though. Oh. Yeah, it's that the suffering a lesser death one is reborn. One who dies a true death faces the judgment of the gods. Okay. Tarnished honor. What it means. Pretty cool icon. Emblem, crest, whatever. His heir, Stefan Brante. Robert Brante's son from his first marriage and a noble by birth. From a young age he has been striving to be first in all things and demonstrates his superiority to the family. Oh, this is my bro. This is my brother. Tentacool. What a cool Tenta. Yeah, you think, what a dumb feature. Truly. Okay, we got Gregor Brand, grandfather. Maliel Born, ex-wife of my dad's? Question mark? Oh, it's a step bro. Oh yeah, that's why his name is Stefan, because it's Stefan, bro. Just brought out liquid water. Liquid! Snake! Lydia Brand, mother is me. Oh, I was sister as well. Gloria. Thick. Chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 4, chapter 5. Okay, cool. Okay. Childhood, where life begins. I read that. I guess we can go. Hey, what do we do? Mom, I'm stuck already. Destiny person. Well, I already checked those out. Oh, begin chapter. There you go. I'm so hasty. Newborn, make it into the world. I was born, let's go. Then the dumb. Oh no. Why'd escape? Rude. At first there was nothing, no time, no sensation, nothing but darkness and void. But then a will breathed life into nothing. Who's this Will? William? BA 30? Community member who is always fine? Matter and spirit were set in motion. History began its march. Babies. I am baby. It was your turn to enter this world. The first memory, you're lying on your back, blinded by bright white lights. You're not alone. Above you tower the colossal figures of those who created you. You're a part of them, and they are a part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You let out the pain in the form of a desperate scream. The creators extend their hands towards you. There are two of them, the ones who made your form from their own cells and brought you into this world. They are united, yet as they lean closer, you begin to see how different they are. You can already feel their differences within you, struggling against each other. I think it's meaning more like personality or whatever. First figure is soft and emphatic, wise and merciful. The love that emanates from it wraps you head to toe like an invisible blanket. The warmth from it is never-ending. Gotta go back to a great stream. Thank you, Gage. Much love, my good friend, sir. Work well, but not too hard. These are my final words. Goodbye. Just kidding. Line of words for now. Second figure is strong and powerful, commanding and noble. It is harsh but fair, a beacon of guidance, a force of protection, and merciless punishment for every misdeed. Yet there is also a third figure. It is like a shadow barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with an unbreakable will to live. It is the very will to live that is now growing ever stronger within you. A soft open palm, a strong closed fist, a lingering distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling clothes wrapped around you and extend a tiny hand into the world. To the palm! Oh. Yeah, it'll show you the stats. This would give me 10 willpower. I mean, I'm just gonna ignore the consequences. For now, at least. We're gonna reach out to the palm. Grasp the first of the figures by the finger. Farmer! The little palm awkwardly clasps the soft finger. Explore your mother's hands by touch. She smiles gently as her arms wrap around you and lift you up. She smells of home, but an indescribable smell, that feeling of safety that is second to none. Hello! Fun fact, though uranium is regarded for its radioactivity, another substance known as radium, this is about 800 times more radioactive. I mean, I guess there's a reason why it's called radium. And not whatever is the opposite of radioactive. 800 times? That's crazy. Better not go touching any radium then. Water! Fella! How are you? I don't know, I don't listen to the radio that much. Get it? Because radioactive. Anyway. Where embrace is the warmest place in the world, a place you want to stay for all eternity. I have become more perceptive. Life in this world begins. How will you live it? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? I'll show you. Show me how to live. 1 year has passed. Hide and seek. As the days go by, you learn to tell your parents apart. You recognize father by his heavy breath and strong, cold hands. He visits you rarely. Of course he does. It's 11, 18, 19, sorry. Hello! I'm good. I finished packing for my trip, but I need to try on a bunch of clothes today. Why are you so bummed about it? That's fun. Fun. Where are you heading this time, sir? Hello there, little water Brante. Mother's tender voice, however, follows you day and night. My, you're growing up so quickly, my child. Lydia Brante. Oh, what trip are you going on? There are 2 more children in the family named Stefan and Gloria. Gloria sings songs to you. She often dresses you in tight clothing and gently holds your hands as you learn to take your first steps. At 1? Stefan likes to sweep you up and pinch you and toss you in the air. Yeet. Oh look, this is your brother and sister. Yeah, you're my little brother. We're gonna play together, but I'll always be in charge because you were born a commoner. Bruh. Bro looks like he's fucking 40, dude. Be quiet, you. He doesn't understand yet. Come on, baby water, let's go play in the yard. It's hot outside. You grip your brother's hand with one hand and your sister's with another as they help you walk down the giant stone stairs. Then you sit on the ground and start exploring the sparse blades of grass with your fingers. It tickles. The sky far above and away from you is a gigantic pillar, a perfectly straight stick made of light. It is so bright, it hurts to look at. The sun! Why are you staring at the shining pillar? It's not going anywhere, you know? Well, I guess that's their version of sun. Whatever. Hey, I want to play hide and seek. It's just a little baby. How's he gonna play? Then you hide him and I'll try to find both of you. Bruh. I'm gonna get lost. Hello, Blade! How are you? Welcome to the life of Water Brante. With an E. You have no idea what they're talking about, but you support them with happy cooing. This is strange, but so exciting. Stefan and Gloria glance at each other. Then your brother walks to a big tree, closes his eyes, and starts shouting something. Gloria takes your hand and walks you through the yard. Worst day of my life right now? Is it what I think it is? I hope not. Camping trip with my youth group? Oh, yeah. Very excited because we always do skits and one of them involves eating and drinking large quantities of sweets, coke and miscellaneous food such as baked beans. I hate it but I love it at the same time. I hate it because I have to eat it all up because it's really fucking funny. Do you have to eat it now? Oh, my mom, yeah. Is she, what's going on? My sister takes you behind some thick bushes by a tall wall. Light from that light stick on the horizon barely reaches here. You can't see home from this place. The ground is crawling with tiny black bugs. Gloria sits you down on the ground and puts a finger to her mouth for some reason. Then she's gone. It's gone, fuck. I'm sorry, dude. That's what I was afraid of. My condolences, my friend. I'm sure you gave her good last days. If you ever need to talk about it, man, I'm here. You can DM me. You know the deal. Dearest condolences, Blade. I hope you feel better and can get through this, both you and your relatives. I've never lost anyone that I was super close with. I have lost all my grandparents, but I wasn't like super close with them, so I can't really relate. But I know it'll eventually happen to me too. But yeah. My DMs are always open, man. If you need to like vent about it or anything. And we're here for you, so you know. You know. You can no longer hear Stefan's voice. Gloria is nowhere to be seen. You feel colder. Bugs are no fun to play with. You've been sitting here for a long time, completely alone. Nobody checks on you. Did they forget about you? They abandon you. You're downstairs cleaning her up. I don't want to be part of it because I don't want to go through it, so I'm playing Overwatch. Try not to think about it. Yeah. Trying to like distract yourself is probably the best way to deal with it. Like traumatic stuff. I know it has been for me. Like I said, I've not gone through like anything like that, but there's been some trauma in my life too. Oh yeah. Actually part of the reason I started streaming in the first place. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Start playing with leaves and twigs and little bugs. Oh May, what happened? Well, she had a bladder cancer and was stage 4. I wish it would have gone better. Like, my mom also has breast cancer right now, but she's doing fine. And I wish your mom would have also been doing fine, but it doesn't always go that way, unfortunately, in this world. Got to her hip and liver. Nurse gave her a couple of weeks. Damn. That is really sad. The bushes covered with leaves swaying in the wind. You brush through them with your fingers. The twigs and branches are stiff and will not bend. They're different from the blades of grass. Down on the ground you see a group of bugs carrying a little twig. You grab it from them. They're so funny. One of the bugs craws? I feel like that's supposed to be crawls, but I could be wrong. Let me know, native English speakers. One of the bugs crawls on your fingers and bites it, just enough to sting a little. You hear brisk steps, then the leaves and twigs rustling and potting. Your mother leans over you. You greet her with a happy face and show her the finger with the bug on it. Sorry to hear that, Blade. That's heavy on the heart. Yeah. Very, very heavy. So that's where they took you. Mother picks you up, puts you to her chest, and pats you on the head. Your brother and sister stand behind her, clearly feeling guilty. Glory is in tears. Stefan keeps staring at his feet. I didn't mean to lose the baby. You hug Mother tightly. She's here now. I have become curious. One more year passes. I am now 2 years old. Thanks, yeah, it sure is. And I'm sure it will stay with you for quite some time, but I'm sure the pain will lessen eventually. Another memory. You're still a little child, but you can already talk and run around on your own. Today is out of the ordinary. Father's busy around the house, giving orders to the servants. Throughout the day, the kitchen has been abuzz with work. There are solemn, gloomy preparations and candles being lit. Even your older brother Stefan is quiet today. Mother takes your hand and brings you to your sister Gloria. My son, today is the great descent. We honor the day when the twin gods descended to us. We must spend this day in reverence to the gods. You're too young to understand, so just do everything your sister says for now. Everything? All I can say is that I have a genuine sorrow for you and everyone who has to deal with that. I really have nothing to say besides that I'm very sorry that it happened. Who did we, had a conversation about this with someone? Like how death is inevitable, like here on stream. And it is true, it is. I'm getting through it best I can. You got this. You got this, man. I believe in you. Gloria takes you to the playroom. There are no toys there, no chairs. Even the carpet has been taken away. There's nothing there but a bare wooden floor. Why? Today we're not allowed to go to any other rooms. I will be eating nothing but gruel and stale bread. On the day of the great descent, everyone must be where they belong. You belong in an empty room with nothing? It is quiet, unusually so. Muffled voices from beyond the doors are all you can hear. They're sitting on the cold floor, confused, with no idea what to do. Then you hear your sister's voice, lonely sound in the empty room. It's a little song that mother taught her. Hold your breath as you listen. Don't hold too low. You run out. It's good, always good to heal as such. I wish the best for you and everyone else in that process. Indubitably. Indubitably. I have no idea how this song goes, so I'm just gonna read it like a poem. When the twins came down to earth, they brought lots of every birth. Capital L? Let us count them. 1, 2, 3. The twins made them for you and me. Nobles rule and bravely fight. They protect us with their might. Priests work hard to understand, guide us by the twins' commands. Common people work and toil, always patient, never spoiled. Leave your lot where you were born to the day when you pass on. Know your lot and know the prayer, for the twins see everywhere. Prayer everywhere. That doesn't even rhyme, bro. You're transfixed by the tune. Laura notices your gaze and a smile creeps across her face. Maybe not like that. You like the rhyme, don't you, Water? Do you know what it's all about? I have no fucking idea. Look, there are 3 lots. They were brought to us by the twins when they descended to us from the shining pillar. Remember the pillar of light on the horizon? That's it. You can see the shining pillar anytime from anywhere in the world. If you follow your lot as you live, you'll reach the peak of the pillar. If you don't, you'll get eternal torment at the foot. Can somebody make like a game that's like in the olden times, but not like no one's religious? That'd be great. But it's fine, it works for this. Oh, what does it say? The legitimate daughter of your mother, Lydia, she has never met her real father. Position in the family is precarious. Robert Brante has never acknowledged her as his own daughter. Sister's a dreamer. She often has her head in the clouds and can act recklessly at times. You and I are lowborn. Mom is a commoner too. So the lot for you and me is to suffer and be patient and work hard. Understand? The priests and the nobles have other lots. Nobles fight and rule over everybody. Priests? Well, I'm not really sure what they do, but I guess they talk to the twins and then teach everybody. Gloria stares at you intently. Did you get it, silly? Then she shakes her head and keeps singing the song over and over again. Her voice transfixes you, drawing you in. The room starts to glow like the sky. From this light emerge two figures you have known ever since the moment of your birth. One of them embraces your sister's shoulder, the other stands guard behind her back. Watch this happening before your very eyes, unable to turn away. These are not my parents, right? They're just like... whatever. Gloria is swaying to the song, unaware of what is happening. She sings the final verse once more. Know your lot and know the prayer. You feel compelled by this divine sight to express yourself somehow. You feel words condensing within you from the light. But what will these words be? I think we should sing the last line wrong. But similar to what Wado said, I'm available for you to talk to if you need to, or if Wado isn't available, I pray the best for you. That is very kind. Very kind of you to offer as well. You share words of your own instead of the last line of the song. Bars like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Know your Lord and know the prayer. That's not how it goes. Lots are lies told everywhere. Shout these words, but you have no idea how they came to you. The shining bear standing behind her back turned to look at you. You can feel their gaze piercing you from top to bottom. When the moment passes, they melt into the dim light coming from the window. Now Gloria is staring at you. You see disappointment in her eyes. Dude, that's not the way the song ends. Why did you ruin it? I'm making my own path from H2. You shrug, quite pleased with your cleverness. I am still spineless, but less so. What are the others? Active, resolute, adamant? Alright. Three years. Freaking years just fly by, god damn. I'm glad this is not how fast IRL years go. But if it was, we would probably live very long lives. Maybe, I don't know. Thanks, Phil. No problem, man. Always here. Become quite a cool part of the community, fella. Very short time. So thank you for that. Alright, year 1121, spring, the origin. I'm starting to understand more and more of what the adults say. Family is an unusual one. Father's a nobleman, but not by birth. His is a title earned through great service. But your mother is a low-born woman, commoner. Because of this, you were born a commoner, but father says you may yet come onto nobility. That's my plan. You learn to read at an early age. Together with mother, you read and learn by heart the many poems about the divine twins, twin gods who reside upon the shining pillar. Mother calls these poems prayers. To have that effect on people, I like it. Good. It is good. Again and again, you try to discern the shapes of the gods in the strip of holy light that shines in the sky all day and night. The light is too blinded to gaze upon. You just need sunglasses, man. Greatest joy of all is when the stairs are no longer an insurmountable obstacle. You can climb and even jump from step to step. Father urges you to be more careful and avoid climbing too high. But even though you keep falling, you never stop being curious about the world around you. Curiosity stream. Older brother Stefan now spends less and less time playing with Gloria and you. Playing with commoners is beneath a nobleman to be, yes. Gloria calls him names and Stefan pulls her pigtails. Ah yes. Sibling rivalry. One fine evening, father gathers you all in the sitting room with an announcement. You will have another little brother or sister soon. Oh shit. Gloria asks him to bring home a little sister. Another brother would be too much. Stefan gets frustrated. There are too many little siblings getting in his way as it is. Soon you will be an older brother too, and it doesn't really matter who the youngest will be. Boy or a girl, you will love them the most. Your father comes back from his trips. He reads his adult books aloud for you. You find those stories of wars, generals, and rebellions quite enchanting. Father approves of your fascination. Study hard, and maybe one day you will become a noble of the mantle and earn your sword. But first, you need to grow up. Growing up. The concept is as terrifying as it is alluring. Age 4. Not yet. You keep staring at the carpet under your feet. You're both ashamed and proud, and it feels odd. Scratching your hand stings a little. Stefan is standing next to you, sniffling from pain. Your brother was training in the yard with a wooden sword. You wanted to play with him, but he ended up getting angry and throwing the sword at you. The stick hit you in the shoulder. You picked it up and hit him with it. As one should. You see mother's shoes walking to and fro on the carpet. You do not want to look up. You'd rather not see her angry. She's not as gentle to you these days. Why did you hurt Stefan, Water? You stammer out an explanation. He hit you first. Just hit him back. How dare he pester me like that? When I grow up, I'm gonna hit you with a real sword. Oh yeah? Mother shushes you both and speaks to you again. Her voice is stern, and yet you can still feel her concern for you. Even if Stefan hits you, you cannot hit him back. You're my son and I was born a commoner. Our lot is to suffer. But your brother was born from a noble father and a noble mother. The sacrament is coming soon, and then he'll rule over the likes of us. Man, fuck that. Fuck authority. If you hurt a noble, you must be punished. And that is your lot. And the sooner you learn it, the better off our entire family will be. Boo. Fuck that. Now Stefan looks at you in triumph. You look up at Mother in fear, not sure what to do now. What is this? I think I'll demand an explanation. You demand the mother explains why things are like this. I bet she can't. You start asking questions. Why were you born a commoner if your father is a noble? If you have your father's name, why can't you have his lot? Why can't you choose a lot for yourself if you don't like the one you have? Mother is stunned by all the questions you're peppering her with. Don't you dare ask me about the water. I'll violate my lot if I start explaining it all to you. I'm a commoner, not a priest. You're flogged in front of your entire family. Bruh. Pain burns on your skin again and again. Tears keep rolling down your cheeks. Feels like the punishment will never end. A lot, dude. It hurts to walk when you finally let go. Slowly climb the stairs and walk to your room. You see a book on your bed. Teaching of Asadius, Volume 2. Your tears have dried now. You begin to read, slowly making your way through the difficult words. Every death of the body bringeth the soul ever closer to the twins' judgment. And when the body dieth a true death, the soul soareth to the shining pillar. I like when words end in eth. The twin gods do judge every soul, and their judgment is stern and unforgiving. He who followeth his lot in life from birth shall melt in bliss atop the peak of the shining pillar. Religious. Not gaslighting, what's the other word? I don't know, some sort of nonsense. The words confuse you and elude you, instilling fear and awe. You will read this mysterious book again and again as you grow up. I have become curious. So curious. Glorious rhymes. Mother mostly stays in her chambers now. With each passing day, she grows heavier and her features get rounder. It's difficult for her to walk, but she still smiles all the time. One day she takes your hands and puts them on her big belly, and you feel movement deep inside her. You'll have another brother or sister soon. Oh yeah, I already forgot she was pregnant. I was like, wait, why is she getting... why? She's like 30 something at best. Laura takes you on walks to the yard now. You explore the yard together under the evening light of the pillar, and she sings you songs and tells you amazing stories. Hey Waddy, do you want to hear a rhyme? I wrote it myself. There's even a bit about you, but don't tell anyone, okay? Writing poems and songs is only for the nobles. If mommy hears about it, I'll get flogged. Remember how you got flogged for hitting Stefan? Oh yeah? I'll never live past this trauma. Judge is my second father. In the past I had another. Mother says the twins are great, says we should not fight our fate. Brother loves to jump around. Please don't fall down on the ground. See, I wrote a little rhyme. Please don't tell them it is mine. Wow. Today your sister is nowhere to be seen. She promised to take you to the old pond and show you the red frogs that live there, but then she vanished. Sonny!
Yours tears are still wet. You begin to read. Knuckle 6, making your way through different worlds. God's twin god, Sunny has arrived. Be careful, everyone. He will try to lure and endure you. He will make you feel movements deep inside you. Have you perched up on your deck, feeling like your own street lamp?
What? Confuzzlement. Confusion. How is Sunny? How you doing? Happy Thursday. Happy pre-Pizza Friday. Pizza Friday Eve. I read that part. Servants join you in your search. Even Mother leaves her chambers when she hears the commotion. Finally you find Gloria in the far corner of the garden. She's holding a quill and sheets of paper covered in poetry. Friday? No, not yet. Tomorrow. It's a Friday Eve. Eve of Pizza Friday. Buddy! Mother becomes angry the moment she sees it. She looks through the poetry and her face grows dark with rage. Gloria standing before her, ringing her hands and looking for an opportunity to run, but there seems to be no escape. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, galactic fella. Galactic fella. What is this nonsense, Gloria? We talked about this. You were told to take care of your little brother. You're absolutely not allowed to entertain yourself with this writing. I can decide that for myself, Mom. No, you cannot. It has already been decided by the gods. Fuck your gods. Yo. And he's not a little brother anymore. He doesn't need a nanny. And I need some time alone to think for myself. I'm not hurting anyone. Biddies! Wait, where's the cup is there. Yeah. Thank you for the bits. Ice monkeys! How you doing, sir? You're a commoner and a future wife. It's time you learned how to properly care for children. Had your disgraceful former father kept me in his house, you could have been born a noble. But that is not our fate, and you're absolutely forbidden from ever spoiling paper and wasting ink again. Well, fuck you, Mom. Biddies! Thank you for the biddies, Sonny. What's up, buddy? Just working? Hope it's going well, man. Just one more day after this. Mother grabs Gloria firmly by the hand and takes you both into the house. Scribbled sheets fly into the fireplace. Gloria sobs violently. You're a bystander to the scene, unsure of how to act. Can't complain. Complain about your sister. Why is this even an option? I mean, more options, more better, but you know. We are gonna... Really? Comfort your sister makes willpower go down. Well, it's already at 0. Oh fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. Just 14,734 days left of work to go. Well, guys, we got this. Damn, that's a lot of years of work. Off tomorrow, so today's my Friday. Yes! Yes! Another long weekend coming for you? I'm gonna comfort my sister. You comfort Glory and say the mother is wrong. Mother leaves. The last of your sister's spoiler burns away in the fireplace. Hope she didn't have any super good ones. I mean, she can always write them again, I guess. You walk up to your crying sister and take her by the hand. None of this is her fault, you say. What Mother did is wrong and far too harsh. Gloria sniffles before speaking. Yuppers. Nice. What? You get days off, lucky. What you got planned for your weekend, sir? But I did leave you all alone. You're not mad at me, really? Well, that was like 2 years ago. Unless I missed something. You nod in reassurance. Gloria embraces you. 40 years, 4 months, and 15 days. Pretty much. Then you retire, maybe. I think it's too hot to do anything. Really, it's been very cool here. Which I fucking love. It's currently 16 Celsius. Which is like 60 Fahrenheit? 60 something? 50... High 50s, low 60s. Sounds about right, might be a little more to be honest. Oof. Water, you're the best little brother in the world. Yeah, I am. Super cool last night in Chicago for a summer kind of stuff. Yeah, this is gonna last for a while here. Well, tomorrow we do get up back to over 20s. But like 21 Celsius. So, you know. I approve of this weather. Very nice. Perfect for me, honestly. The two of you make a little deal. She promised to tell you when she wants to be alone, and you promise to protect her and her secrets, always. Hell yeah, blusty sympathy. From Gloria. Oh yeah, grateful. Gloria remembers what you did for her. Exhausted? Well, fuck my willpower, I guess. What temper? Still in the first chapter. I have turned 4. Year 1122, winter. The coming sacrament. Mother is in her armchair, knitting woolen jackets, pants and socks for the little one. The baby will need to be kept warm, she says. Father spends less time at home now. Mother says he's very busy with his important job. He is a judge, after all. A judge? One day you decide to ask Mother about Stefan and Gloria. How come they're brother and sister to you, but not siblings to each other? Different parents. 55 Fahrenheit, but being like 2 months maybe since it would last 55. Big. Well, my dear, I didn't give birth to Stefan, you see. He's the son of another mother. Gloria's the daughter of another father. Come now, don't knit your brow like that. You'll understand when you're older. How's that even possible? You're all family, are you not? Several days later, Mother calls Stefan and Gloria to the sitting room. You sneak in after them. At first, Mother gets angry and asks you to leave, but then she relents. You're told to sit still, be quiet, and remember every word you hear. When you enter the temple, bow to the twins. First to the elder on the right and then to the younger on the left. Stefan, you're a nobleman to be, so walk along the side paved with marble where the benches are. Gloria, you will walk along the sharp side. When you're there, you must get down on your knees, each on your own side. Stefan, kiss the sword. Gloria, my daughter, they will strike you with the lash. Dude, this place is fucked up. Don't be afraid of it. Resign yourself to the suffering it brings. It is the blessing of your lot. Fuck religion. Gloria doesn't like the idea of the lash. There's a tense feeling in her chest as well. You were told to remember this. Will the lash strike you too one day? Probably. The next day, they take your brother and sister to the temple. You run towards them when they finally come back. The leg of Gloria's dress is soaked with blood. Jesus Christ. He's hunched a bit, sobbing quietly. Stefan is putting on airs, acting prouder than ever. Putting on airs? Nike airs? Isn't there like shoes that called airs? Nothing else looks different about them. It's like all is the same and yet everything has changed. Each of them has accepted their lot. Bam. -1. Robert Brant's son from his third marriage and a noble by birth. From a young age he has been striving to be the first in all things and demonstrate spirit to the family. I think I actually read that earlier. Why did that go down? I mean, I don't care. Disagreements? Oof. Is it because it's unfair that others get better treatment? Probably. Brother and sister sacrament year 1122. Siblings Stefan and Gloria took their first sacrament at the temple. Another baby! You eyed the little bundle in your father's arms with curiosity. Behind the many layers of waddling clothes is your newborn baby brother. Fuck! Not another brother! Gloria's gonna be like... Mother is glowing and smiling with joy. Stefan and Gloria are also here, all excited. Promise yourself you're going to be the best big brother in the world. You'll never hit him, oh no. Two of you will play together and tease Stefan together and help Mother together and go on so many adventures together. It feels so strange to be an older brother. Just the other day you were the youngest in the family, but everything is different now. Your parents name your little brother Nathan, and Mother spends day and night by his side. Nathan cries all the time, day and night. Mother barely gets any sleep. She's so worn out she starts forgetting things. Like today, for instance, she forgot her knitting in the armchair in the sitting room. You better bring it back to her as soon as possible. You're on the Mother's bedroom. You miss her smile so much. You walk in without saying hello and give her the knitting. Instead of gratitude, you get an ice-cold, exhausted stare. Nathan is also there, screaming all the time. I have a feeling this Nathan child might die. Go away, Waddy, you're bothering me. She spits these words out through her teeth. Look at her bawling newborn. She can't even get a minute of respite. Enough already. When are you going to stop? I just want some peace and quiet. Mother leaps across the room and starts shaking Nathan with malice in her eyes. His cries get even louder. He looks so tired from his never-ending screams. She seems to be within an inch of smashing him against the wall. God damn. Somebody has to do something. You're scared of your mother right now, but you fear for Nathan's life much more. We're gonna redirect the anger to yourself. Try your best to bring her back to her senses. Mother keeps shaking Nathan violently and you cannot stay away any longer. No longer bawling, he's shrieking. Just leave me alone. But then out comes your voice, so loud it drowns out their cries. No, it's not Nathan's fault, Mother. You're just tired. Please don't do anything to my little brother. If you have to punish somebody, punish me instead. He's too young, he won't understand. Mother freezes and looks at you, her eyes two narrow slits. Her stare is cold and full of pure wrath. So pure you cannot help but recoil in fear. Heavy breathing. Okay. Are you trying to teach me how to take care of a child? Are you giving me lessons on calming a newborn baby? You're insolent, insipid, nagging know-it-all. It's time you learned your place. Psh. God damn. He puts Nathan on the bed sheets, then moves toward you. You step back, but a closed door blocks your way. She slaps you across the face. Your ears ring from the heavy blow and your cheek burns from her wrath. You wince and close your eyes, expecting a second slap, but nothing comes. Nothing but Mother's heavy breath and Nathan's shrill cries. Okay! Hey, you got it. Nice. Well, I didn't. Dang it. Then there's a knock at the door. Step aside. Father walks in. He looks at you, clutching a reddened cheek, the bawling baby, and Mother, her eyes red with rage and tears, her breath heavy and ragged. Go to your room, son. I'll join you soon. You do as you're told. Back in your room, you press your aching cheek against the cold window, hurt and dazed by what just happened. I'm like 4 at this point. Soon enough, Nathan stops crying. You hear Father's heavy footsteps in the hallway. He comes into your room and sits on the bed next to you. Oh, it's okay. Son, please do not be angry with your mother. The twins know she wishes nobody any harm. This is a difficult time for her, but we will make it through it as a family. You stepped up to protect your brother. You acted like a little nobleman today. I'm proud of you. Your mother and Nathan are resting now. How bad does it hurt? It's fine. Yes, it means. Yesn't? Peasant? You shake your head. Not bad, but your hand still aches to clutch the cheek. Well, Father embraces you with a sorrowful smile and gingerly pats you on the head as you press your forehead into his housecoat. Things grow calm now. Trouble has passed and you're quietly happy. Determination! Let's go! I am no longer spineless! Nathan's birth. Year 1122, your younger brother Nathan is born. Life events. 5 years old. What kind of trouble do we get into this time? Wake up to Father's touch on your shoulder. Oh, toy soldiers. He's finally back home after a long trip. Water, today is your special day. The day when you begin your studies. Now teachers will be coming to our home. Oh. Now teachers will be coming to our home to teach you, and you must do everything they say. Be diligent in your studies, and you will grow closer to the nobleman's lot. Okay. And since you must remember this day, a present is in order. Lydia, get our little schoolboy dressed. I'm taking him to the market district. I'm guessing Lydia is... Wait. Is Lydia mom? Oh, Lydia's mom. I was like, she's the housemaid or whatever. Nope. I already forgot my mom's name. Whoops. Everyone wants to come with you too, but father shushes him sternly. This is your day. The older brother's hurt to hear this, but stays quiet. Huh. In your face, bitch. An open carriage takes the two of you through the dusty, noisy city streets. Pleasant wine tussling in your hair. Fucking cobblestone, bro. So annoying. Your city is called Anizot. That you already know. It's one of the largest cities in the entire empire. There's a big shadow on the street. It comes from the white foliage of an enormous tree that spreads its branches all above the city. My son, did you know that the silver tree grew from the blood of our God's own disciples? It has been growing here for hundreds of years, right in our city. It cannot be damaged or burned. Not even the clergy know why. There's some strong tree. Hope you're doing good, Oki. Oki. The carriage comes to a halt by a small shop next to a city square. Run there and freeze by the stalls in excitement. The shop is packed with dolls and figurines and toys. You've never seen so many at once before. Well, I'm gonna go.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure you're gonna go? Much love, Blade. Thank you for coming to bear the news, even if they're not happy. But you know where to find me if you ever need to talk. Yes, I'm sure I'm gonna go. I'll talk about time. Indeed, indeed. Much love, man. Much love. Have you chosen your present yet? Father asks. You have. You want the Holy Order set, which includes several figurines of the Empire's greatest warriors of all time. You rattle off everything you know about the Holy Order. They were the ones who aided the Emperor's own forces in seizing the province of Magra and storming our city. That's how we joined the Empire. Father nods in approval. Yeah, man. See you, fella. Very well. War isn't your lot for now, but maybe these toy soldiers will teach you to think like a general. We will lead them into battle and study military strategy. Go ahead, take your present. Having said this, father turns away to examine the books. Does actually look cool. He runs the box of toy soldiers, delirious with excitement.
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Lint liquor? Yo, mama. There's a fancy-dressed boy in your way. He's about to take your warriors for himself. He elbows you aside and reaches for the box. Anger overcomes you and you push him from behind. Your opponent falls to the floor. Did I hurt him? The rich boy screams so loudly everybody in the hot shop hears it. He hit me! He hit me! A tall tower of a man looms over you. This is the boy's father. But then you feel your own father's hands on your shoulders. What happened? Pressed against father, your mind more at ease now. He will protect you. Yes, you shoved the boy to the floor in front of everyone, but he tried to take your present for himself. Father turns you around to face him when he hears these words. Father? You mean... Daddy? Or? Is this true, Wadu? Did you strike the son of a nobleman? I'm not allowed to admit my guilt. Truth. You tell father that you repaid the impudent boy in kind. Yes, Daddy, I did. Oh, yes, Daddy. It isn't fair to blame you without letting you speak too. You didn't want to shove that stupid boy. He was the one who shoved you first. But the angry nobleman, the boy's father, will not let you finish. Nobody cares a whit for your so-called truth, little lowborn. The law is the law and your punishment is due. The father nods in agreement to these words, no matter how sad they may make him. Bruh. Not even my dad's gonna protect me. Fuck this, dude. They lead you and the nobleman's son out of the shop. You're told to bow to him and show humility. Bad feeling sends a shiver down your spine. With a satisfied grin on his face, the boy swings his arm and slaps you on the cheek. Strikes you again and again. This place sucks, bro. Enough! You got what you deserved. We're leaving. Get out of our way. Head is swimming in from the heavy blows. Return to your senses back in your bed with servants treating your face. Father stays by your side all day. At least he did that. The morning after, you find a little box in your bed with the tin soldiers of the holy orders inside. You pay dearly for your stubbornness. I don't give a fuck. I'm not just gonna take some fucking each pushing me around. Push him back. I don't care. 11:24, the family dinner. In the summer. Only have one dinner a year. Today, father ordered the dinner table to be brought out into the yard. For the first time in months, he's home, outside of the confines of his always locked study. He spent the entire day playing with Nathan and you, discussing various matters with Stefan, now an adolescent, walking in the garden. Now a dinner under the open sky. Your entire family gathers together, with father at the head of the table, smiling. He asks each of you about your studies. Nathan climbs up on his knee and recites a counting rhyme in a funny sing-song voice. Stefan mentions that his fencing teacher praised his accomplishments. He rises from the table together with father to show his skill in a practice duel. Wow. Next comes Gloria's turn. She stands on her chair and recites a lengthy prayer by heart. Mother showers your sister with praise. Father chuckles quietly, hiding a smile in his mustache. When your turn comes, you recite all the ranks in the Legion, from common soldier to high commander. Stefan listens to you with a skeptical look on his face. Night slowly falls, but the servants ensure that the yard is well illuminated. You don't feel cold in the dusk tonight. Feels good, yet so important. All of you are finally together, sitting at the same table. No fighting, just smiles. No arguing, just pleasant small talk. The servant approaches father with a letter in his hand. Oh. He reads in the dim light, and each line gradually washes the smile of father's face until only a stone-cold mask remains. Mother looks at father with an unspoken question in her eyes. Gregor Brante is coming back to Anisot. He's the head of our family, my father. Don't you mean your daddy? Who are you? Grandfather Gregor Brante returned to the family home from the capital. What was he doing? What's he been up to? Intrusion. Ever since the news of grandfather's impending arrival, there has not been a single day when the house has not been cleaned or decorated. The parents anxiously make sure everything is in order. They tell you to wash your face and hands after walks and scold you for leaving books on the floor. They tell Gloria she will be flogged if she is ever seen hiding in the attic. They make Stefan stay in his room. Even baby Nathan gets in trouble. Everyone is on edge. One day grandfather arrives. It is a grim day, so hot your neck is sticky with sweat. Ugh. Father, mother, Stefan, Gloria, you and Nathan, the entire Brante family stands on the porch in front of the house. House servants lined up behind you. The carriage arrives. Now out steps a tall, gaunt old man with a heavy walking stick and a heavier gaze. You cringe instinctively. Good health to you, father. Children, greet your grandfather as you have been taught. Still trying to look like a real nobleman, are you? You can't fool me, Robert. I was the first of the Brante family to be ennobled by the mantle, and I am the only one who remembers how to bear this burden properly. I live honorably by my lot. Your marriage to that low-born wench cut us off from ever becoming nobles of the sword. My progeny could have been born bearing noble blood. Father, I beg you, this is not the place. Grandfather eyes him with scorn and walks into the house, the entire family following close behind him. I have been away far too long. The entire house is a mess. This is an insult. How can you live in such a pigsty, Robert? The servants have grown far too lazy, all thanks to your commoner of a wife. I warned you, did I not? And yet you did as you saw fit. And the children? What do they know of tradition or honor? They're being raised in a virtuous family, Father. And now you're speaking like a lowborn who's content to live in humility. Queen's willing, now that I am here, this will not happen again. That sounds like a bitch. I'm taking your older son to the capital. I see you cannot provide Stefan with a proper education, so I will correct your mistake. Your brother's fate has been decided just like that. Father does not object. He orders the servants to prepare Stefan for the journey. Stefan freezes in place, glancing at grandfather and father again and again. The latter puts a hand on his shoulder reassuringly. Grandfather's lips are a tight line, white with contempt. Grandfather's lips are balls! Indeed. The house is examined, room after room. Everything grandfather sees is showered with scorn. He scoffs at a crease on a blanket in Nathan's crib in mother's bedroom. He mocks Gloria's knitting in her room. The door to your room is next. Oh boy. What is this, Robert? Tin soldiers in your younger son's room? He was born a commoner. I won't have him daydreaming of battle. Hey, good catch on the Flareon. That's a rare Pokemon right there. Rare right there. Grandfather sees the box containing the tin warriors of the Holy Order. Father stays silent. Anger and fear boil within you. This is your big present from the first day of your studies. It means so much to you. But what if he's right? What if you need to prove your right to command the toy soldiers first? Bruh. Grandfather shakes his head in disapproval and shoves the toy box into the roaring fire. Not the fireplace! If you wait too long, they will melt in the flames. Fuck, I can't rescue. I would need 4 determination. Damn it. I'm not determined enough. Deaths +1. Well. Maybe I should turn these off. Can I turn them off? Yes. Well, I don't want to die, so I'm just gonna burst into tears, I guess. You start crying, overwhelmed by the horrible sight. My willpower gonna go down and 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 down. You watch your beloved present, token of father's love and care, burn before your very eyes. The tin melts. The unpleasant smell of burning paint fills the air. For a moment you cannot breathe and you see no reason to maintain your composure. As tears start flowing, burning your cheeks and staining your shirt. Hide your face in your hands. Then you hear grandfather's voice, dripping with disdain. So the boy is a weakling, just like his mother. Fuck you too. Willpower -10. Not going great. Not going great. Yeah, from now on, I will not be swayed by stat changes because I won't see them. Okay, same year fall, the master of the house. Soon grandfather leaves. The older brother Stefan goes with him. From that day on, fathers hired teachers tend to you alone. They bore you with monotonous lectures on writing, counting, and the way of life in the blessed Arcanian Empire. You often distract yourself from their instruction by playing with your younger brother Nathan. Your home grows quiet without your elder brother. Too quiet. Weeks later, your family receives a letter from Stefan. Grandfather has sent him into a boarding school for nobles, and he's now studying hard in preparation for his service as a nobleman. Rules here are way too strict. You can't even sneeze without the teacher's permission. But I've been studying with my peers. We're learning how to live as nobles in a noble society. We're also learning the art of swordplay. That's my favorite part. Right there. With Stefan now at the boarding school, grandfather arrives once more, this time to live in your home. Fucker. The only good thing is that he often has urgent business in Eterna, the capital of the empire, and has to travel there. One day you ask mother where he lived before. In Eterna, she says. But now his place is here. Stupid grandfather. Each time grandfather returns, he gives the servants new orders. Your home is now always busy with repairs. Servants are redecorating grandfather's chambers, including his library and sitting room. Sometimes father tries to gently talk him out of this. Why subject the house to constant reconstruction? Grandfather's answer is always the same. This home is mine, and I will live here as befits a man of the nobility. Is it not? Is it really yours? Illustrious guest. Some days grandfather stays home, and on those days you try your best to stay out of his sight. There's no way you can avoid family breakfast. Food is there, but you cannot bring yourself to eat it. Mother's eyes are red and swollen. She's been crying all night again. Why? What happened? Grandfather sits at the head of the table, where nobody used to sit before. Robert, it is high time your youngest sons underwent their sacraments. Sir Brante, please, let them live free of the lot for a while longer. They are but... Shut your mouth! Robert, that wife of yours is impertinent enough to interrupt me. If this ever happens again, she'll be eating her gruel with the servants in the kitchen where she belongs. It is time you considered a real marriage, Robert. One to a woman of the proper station. This is the actual fucking asshole, dude. Gloria drops her fork. Grandfather shoots her a scathing look. A tear rolls down mother's cheek. So I put in it. Brad, no! Get that shit out of here, dude. Father does not look away from the plate, his hands clenched into fists. Baroness Loder is one such woman. She's a comely widow and a fine match. She's suing for her inheritance right now and could use proper support and a husband. You can keep your low-born Lydia around if you like. Servant, mistress, I don't care. I will not do that, father. I am the head of this family, and the family's standing took a severe blow after you married that commoner. It is unthinkable. How could you keep up the memory of the beautiful Amaliel born for this lowly woman and that bastard child of hers? But now you have a chance to set things right. Don't disappoint me. Dining table on the kitchen step. Nope, we're not doing that. I don't care if it's year 1124, we're not doing that. Father nods curtly, trying not to look in mother's direction. Father, I wish to see Stefan. If I find your conduct in the Baroness's presence satisfactory enough, then you may see him. He's coming for a visit tomorrow. Be prepared. That's some bullshit. Grandfather wipes his mouth with his napkin, throws it onto his place and leaves. Mother's lips move silently. Nobody says a word. And father stands up and orders you and the other children back to your rooms. He needs to speak to mother in private. What happened? Father comes to your room before bedtime. He sits on the edge of the bed and adjusts the crease on the woolen blanket. He distances himself from you after Stefan's departure, so you're not used to such attention from him. In the candlelight you can see his face in the dark. There's a sour expression on it. My son, Baroness Emma Loder will be visiting us tomorrow. Please be polite and treat her with respect. Nathan will do as you do. I want this dinner to be as immaculate as possible. Don't let me down. I wonder what they talked about. Love ball! What up, friend? Hope you're having a good church day. The next day, Mother starts dressing you and Nathan for the coming dinner. You see red all around her eyes. She's been crying and for a long time. It hurts just to look at her. Nathan starts whining quietly. You and Nathan are dressed in new doublets, your tousled hair brushed into shape. Gloria is told to stay in her room. Father appears wearing his best suit. Mother is in a humble brown dress, looking pale. Grandfather has an uncharacteristically contented look about him. Sorry, burp. You hear the sound of wheels and hooves against the cobbles in the yard, then a pair of dainty heels come clacking. The antechamber is completely quiet and still, hearing Grandfather's observant eye. The door opens. You see your guest. Beautiful, dark-haired woman in a dress of elegant deep blue. Father takes the hand of Lady El Lodar and kisses it, showering her in compliments. Gross. Grandfather's face beaming in her presence. No one even bothers to introduce Mother.
Nice.
Baroness, allow me to introduce Robert's sons, Watu and Nathan Brante. Frankly, it's his eldest, Stefan, who deserves the most attention, but currently he's studying in Eterna with other young noblemen like himself. It is my hope that his younger sons will also make me proud one day. Grandfather eyes you with a probing look. How will you act in front of the Baroness? Will you accept her here, next to your mother, your father's rightful wife? Fuck's sake. Absolutely no willpower. Perception, Robert Brante, grateful. Oof. I'm gonna be polite. Greet the Baroness politely. Approach Baroness El Lodar and kiss her hand, following Father's example. Follow Father's example, kiss the Baroness' fingers gently. Her laughter fills the antechamber, ringing like chimes. You gallantly offer to lead her to the sitting room. Lady El Lodar graciously agrees. Behind your back, you can hear Mother sobbing. I'm sorry, Mom. I tried to play by the rules. Grandfather Baroness El Lodar engaged in small talk over dinner. She tells him of the woes of litigation over her late husband's inheritance, and he advises her like the judge he is. Wait, grandfather's also a judge? Wait, hold on. Fierce divination or the future friend. Nothing about a judge. Pachatan is out prefecture. What is this, Japan? Prefecture. I don't know of any other countries that have prefectures. Father's mostly silent, only getting in a word or two. You do your absolute best to behave yourself. After the decorous farewells to Lady El Lodar, Father quietly thanks you for your model behavior. The morning after he leaves for Eterna with Grandfather to visit Stefan. Mother spends almost an entire day in her bedroom. You cannot bring yourself to speak with her. I'd be doing that the first thing, Myra. Father returns from the capital in quiet rage. You overhear your parents talking. Apparently Grandfather has already poisoned Stefan's mind against him, and he greeted Father with cold hostility. Right. The name of Baroness El Lodar is never mentioned in the house again. Oof. Went to -1. I mean, we're still at +1, but we lost one relation. Gained one with Daddy. I mean, Father. Robert Brante. Hey, +1 on... on oof, Grandfather as well. I mean, I don't give a fuck about this guy. Reputation +1, modest position. At least it's not tarnished honor again. Or at least. Agreements in the fam. Yeah. This is really cool. I like this. I'm still only a child. I'm like what, 7 now? Yeah, I think so. Magikarp. The kaleidoscope. Father now checks on your studies often and nitpicks you for sitting or eating or speaking in an incorrect fashion. Yes, I am sure. Once he becomes so annoyed, he says that he wishes Stefan had been the one to stay home instead of you. Right. You never expected to hear these words from your father, of all people. Grandfather's trip to the capital took longer than expected. Feels lighter around the house without his presence. Allow yourself a little change of scenery. Instead of your room, you now busy yourself with reading and calculations in the sitting room across from the open door to the yard. Gloria has joined you today. This already helped you progress through several complex passages in the book. Right now she seems preoccupied with a strange tube. Aren't you hurt by the way grandfather treats you? You ask? Oh, aren't you hurt by the way grandfather treats you? You ask? Question mark? Gloria just shrugs. Grandfather always says they should get rid of me. I'm used to it now. He hurts you a lot worse because you're closer to him. I just have to stay out of his way, that's it. She shows you the strange tube she has been holding all day. Look, it's a kaleidoscope, but it's a gift. Want to see inside? Yeah! Excited by the idea, you close the book and peer into the tiny hole on one end of the tube. Your eyes see a multitude of intricate patterns. Each turn of the tube reveals a new web of interwoven colors. They mesmerize you. I'm mesmerized. The kaleidoscope turns the fire burning in the fireplace onto a cavalry made of flames. You're riding at the front of a fiery horseman, ready to face the enemy. Grandfather's face emerges from the intersecting lines and you swing the kaleidoscope like a sword, cutting it in half. Now you look at the blue sky through the window. Barrens are unending, secretive and calm and peaceful. Just like Father's smile before Grandfather's invasion. The deep blue gives way to a scattering of gold radiating gentle warmth, like Mother's arms. This fleeting beauty too soon gives way to a hypnotic new pattern. Again and again you see your family in these interconnecting figures as they come together and break apart. In the middle of this golden glow, you see Gloria's green eyes gazing at you observantly. Ooh, green eyes. Your sister left you long ago. Books are abandoned and time slips away unchecked. But you're still busy peering into the kaleidoscope. Order emerges from the chaos before your eyes again and again, but you cannot preserve it no matter how you try. You're caught in an inner conflict. There's so much that can be done with this kaleidoscope. Should you take it apart, or ask Gloria how it works? Or keep enjoying the patterns it shows you? You still have lessons to do today. Well, unfortunately I have not enough willpower to take it apart, nor do I have enough willpower to return to my studies. I am absolutely willpowerless. You keep playing with the kaleidoscope as visions of warriors bathed in glory reveal themselves before you. Not sure what that gives me, but we'll see. You continue peering into the ever-changing patterns the kaleidoscope offers you. Why make sound? Oh. Okay. They become truly interesting when you point it at the shining pillar gleaming in the sky. In your mind's eye, one battle follows another, filling your ears with clanging steel and the neighing of horses. Is that how that bends? Not neighing? Making. You're leading the Imperial Army now. Everybody's so proud of you. Grandfather says you're better than Stefan. And Father's stern voice cuts your daydream Daydream short. I lost all track of time. It is evening now. Whoops. How did you get your hands on this toy, Wadu? Why aren't you studying? Give it to me. You will have double the lessons tomorrow. Oops. Oh! My willpower got back to 0. Let's go. I'm no longer exhausted. I'm ready for action. Hell yeah. Sweet temptation. Grandfather's visits are no longer a cause for fear and panic in the house. It has become something you're used to. Something nagging, yet not ordinary. Like a splinter or a stain on your trousers. Both negative things. Tension still remains, however. Sir Gregor's disdain for everyone in the house is so palpable it almost stings for real. The lessons with the tutor are done for the day. Or today, sorry. You're walking down the stairs when you spot Gloria peeping into the sitting room through a slightly open door. You sneak up on your sister and tap her lightly on the shoulder. She's startled. Oh, it's you, Wadu. Look, Sir Gregor's eating something. Wow. Grandfather is sitting on the sofa, flipping through a book with one hand and reaching for a glass bowl with another now and then. Beside the bowl you see candied fruit. Sweet confectionery forbidden to the common estate, like all sweet things. Damn, being a commoner sounds like it really fucking sucks. Yet Grandfather's face shows no pleasure as he keeps consuming the highborn treats. Clock strikes 3. Grandfather rises from his seat, puts away the bowl on a shelf and leaves for the yard. He always takes a walk in the city at this time. Gloria nudges you with her elbow and looks at the candy bowl when you look at her. First emotion you feel is fear, but next comes curiosity, and it is stronger. Devon used to boast that candied fruit tastes incredible. Now you have a perfect opportunity to try it. This can only go wrong. Like, we'll definitely get caught. You try a candied fruit first. The sugar starts to melt as soon as you put it on your tongue. It is so sweet. You've never eaten anything as good as this. Take the whole bowl off the shelf and give it to your sister. Takes the fruit and brings it to her mouth. Carefully, like a rare treasure. There's a thumping on the stairs. Footsteps accompanied by the knocking of a walking stick. You have no idea why, but Grandfather's back. Quickly hide behind the sofa and pull Gloria after you, but she's frozen in place with the bowl in her hands. Dun dun dun! The door opens. Grandfather's menacing figure advances on Gloria. His hand seizes her arm. You squalid, ungrateful, lowborn child! How dare you bite the hand that feeds you? You and your trollop of a mother would be sleeping in a ditch if it weren't for my spineless son. Sweet and pleasant things in life are for the noble estate, not for the likes of you. Did you forget your lot? Right. Sen swings and hits Gloria on the cheek. Falls to the floor and right next to where you are hidden. Fingers glisten with the warm melted sugar that brought you here. Grandfather advances again, his walking stick ready. Then he sees you huddling behind the armchair. -1 reputation. Please don't hurt him, Sir Brante. It's all my fault. He tried to stop me. Yeah. No. You can already see a bruise on Gloria's cheek. It's only the beginning of her punishment. Gloria was got red-handed, unlike you. You can still avoid your punishment. What is it then, milksop? Did you try the sugar too? Or were you trying to stop this piece of filth, like she says? Mock grandfather. Oh boy. Well, first of all, I gotta find someone else to lurk on. Mr. Fahrenheit and friends. And fly. I'll lurk on Kitty. Kitty's playing Split Fiction. I need to play that with someone. Probably Gage. Ah, fuck, dude. I mean, Gloria would be grateful. Oh, that's the current one. Is it? Is it? I feel like that might end up in in one of my deaths. Where do you see the deaths? Destiny? What are these? I don't know. What did I see? Thought I saw it somewhere. Maybe that was when I actually was like... I'm just gonna tell the truth. You did eat the candied fruit with your sister. You stand up and tell the truth, even though it takes you an effort to do it. You actually ate a candied fruit, but Gloria only touched it. Hope this will help your sister avoid punishment. You're quickly proven wrong. Motherfucker. Grandfather's face is red with rage. Strikes you both with his walking stick, blow for blow. He keeps hitting you until he grows tired. Then he leaves you where you are. Soon enough, Mother comes in to find the two of you on the floor, too afraid to move. She shakes her head in disappointment. You're badly hurt and covered in bruises, yet she still forces you to kneel and recite the precepts on the lots and how important it is to follow them. Fuck your lots. Then you stand before father and grandfather and swear never to take things that do not belong to you again. Okay, so this ended up in a way I thought it would, like stats wise. You get +1 on his rep, I guess. No, my willpower. Ooh, I'm very perceptive though. Well, I'm about halfway perceptive. Inquisitive. 1126. Question mark. The Ant Farm. This event is a consequence of your previous actions. Perception more than 4. The Ant Farm? Oh, we're going back to this. Younger brother Nathan is growing. Mother spends more time with the rest of the family now. You help her and play with your brother and take care of him when she asks. You often go to Mother's room to sit at the foot of her bed after Nathan falls asleep. You read you the sacred books and ask you about the things you learned that day. During these moments, you see the world through her eyes as well. One day the door of your room opens and she brings in a large box covered with a piece of cloth. It is rare for you to see her so overjoyed. She sets the box on the floor and removes the cloth. Huh. The box under the cloth is made of glass and has a wooden base. Inside you see a layer of earth shaped into carefully crafted passages, and these passages are full of hard-working ants. Oh. Mother, this is my gift to you, an ant farm. It's a little world in a small box. You can watch them through the glass. Look, this is the queen ant. This is the reason all these little ants were born. You sit by the box together. Hold your breath as you watch the ant colony at work. There turns out to be a method to the ants' chaotic movements. Every single one of them has a task to perform. Some of them have larger mandibles. They're the protectors of the colony. They can draw blood from it. Blood? They can draw blood from your finger. Others work all around the colony, repairing the walls and clearing any debris from the passages. There are also workers who collect food you put in a special tray. Leaves, bits of meat, maggots. Bring it to the rest of the colony. Interesting. You take a worker and put it right next to the food. However, the insect has no interest in it. It starts circling around the tray aimlessly. There we go. It's not that difficult, man. Mother takes the tray and then puts it back where it belongs. Let me guess, something to do with their lot. Why did you do that, my son? The ants cannot do what they weren't born to do. Each of them was born for their own job. Shake your head slowly. If only the ants could do whatever you wanted them to. This is your gift now, so they belong to you. Maybe Mother's presence is the reason they won't obey you. I doubt it. We're gonna keep playing with Mother. We have to go outside together and find some bugs to feed the ants. Mother's look is full of warmth and love. Nathan, Glory and Father are away right now. For the first time in a long while, it is just the two of you. Mother takes great joy in watching over the ant farm. She shares her knowledge of the world with you. Things she tells you are true. You move closer to her and suggest going outside and finding some bugs for the ants. She agrees to this happily and holds your hands as you leave the house. When you're busy catching bugs and sharing your thoughts on how the ants will feed the colony with them. One day Water will get enough sleep. True story. From time to time you laugh together, making up stories about errant flies and caterpillars overthrowing the ant kingdom. You and Mother hold hands as you return to your room. She can't help but smile. It is a faint smile, a child's smile, a smile full of sunlight. You're so happy to have seen the world through her eyes today. Plus one sympathy, plus one relation. He's sympathizing with me. Hey, willpower as well. I don't think I'll have much willpower. I don't seem to choose those kind of things. But it's fine. Sacraments. Father and Mother have been focused on Nathan and you since early morning. Instead of breakfast, you are told to say your prayers, wash your hands and faces, and get dressed in plain white shirts. Today is the day of your sacrament. Nathan. Youngest child and only full sibling. An odd child, he has been secretive and aloof since he was a little boy. He's inept, constantly ill and crying, always in need of care and protection. Started reading sacred texts at a very young age. I wonder why. I'm sure it was because he wanted to. Mother, I want to go play in the yard. No playing today. You and Wadu are big boys now. It's time for you both to have your first sacrament. Noah can live without a lot. I don't want a lot. He just wants a little. Get it? Because a lot and a little. Anyway. Be quiet and listen. You were born commoners, so you must accept the lowborn lot before the twins. When you grow up, you will get a chance to earn a noble lot. You will get a chance to earn a noble lot. Father and Mother take you to the carriage. Nathan is hungry. He starts whining. Grandfather is the last to get in the carriage. His eyes are on you and your brother, looking for every fault. Of course he is. Soon the carriage is moving along the streets of Anisot, slowly and solemnly. One more turn and you see the colossal white building marked by two massive pillars. For the first time in your life, you are to enter the Church of the Twin Gods. OGaD, good lord. Enter the gate and walk under the splendorous dome of the church. The church hall is divided into two halves. They are drastically different from one another. The floor on one side is rough and jagged and covered in dried brown spots, while the floor on the other is made of smooth marble. Very cool. The commoners kneel on the jagged floor, and the well-dressed nobles and their families sit on pews. Pew pew. What's a pew again? Not to be confused with pew pew. PewDiePie. Top stories. Why am I getting like Israel stuff? What does pew mean? Long bench seat or enclosed box used for seating members of a congregation and choir in a synagogue, church, wedding chapel, funeral home, cemetery, Muslim chapel, and sometimes a courtroom. You could have just said bench. Bruh. Father and grandfather leave you to sit on one of the nobles' pews. Really? Mother walks to the rough stone of the commoner's side and gets down on her knees. You see her wince in pain, for the lowborn estate shall suffer in the house of the faith. The church acolytes surround you and lead you to the altar where you and other children will take your sacrament this day. Great album by Lamb of God, by the way. Sacrament. Hold on. Before you stands a tall priest dressed in black with a sword in one hand and a hefty whip in the other. Dual wield. Nathan's whining grows louder. He dislikes this place. He's scared. You remain quiet, but your stomach roils in uneasy anticipation. I'm gonna get spanked. First child to take the sacrament is a John the little boy from a family of nobles. The priest extends the sword before him and recites the words of his lot. From this day forth he will fight and rule and pursue the arts, his mind now forever free from the throes of suffering, for he now belongs to the noble lot. The boy proudly touches the flat of the blade with his lips. Nathan is next to receive the sacraments. He suddenly snaps out of his fearful trance and tries to break free, but the acolyte pulls him towards the altar and throws him on the jagged floor on the lowborn side. Rude. Sharp edges bite into Nathan's knees as he lands, spraying drops of red around him. Damn. I don't wanna. Why do they want to whip me? What did I do? Fuck if I know. You try to break free and run to Nathan's side. You want to give him courage and protect him, but the acolyte's grip on you is too firm. You feel utterly helpless. The little brother has to face the world all by himself. The priest starts reciting the words of the Lord as he swings the lash over Nathan's shoulders. From this day forth, Nathan, thou shalt endure and work and suffer. Thou shalt be ardent in thy labor and humble in obedience to thy rulers. And now cometh thy first true suffering, which thou must accept with gratitude. Lash cracks. Strike his right shoulder. Strikes his left shoulder. Blows are so powerful Nathan falls to the floor. Priests tell him to rise. He's received his lot. Oh, I see. I don't get a heart. Hello, Sonny. How is hello? How you doing? Good to see you, friend. Water! Yay! Thanks. I guess. Nah, I'm just kidding. How you doing? Nathan gets on his feet and drags himself toward Mother, his knees torn and bloodied, his spirit broken. It is your turn. Your feet will not move. You can barely muster enough strength to walk to the altar. You get down on your knees and feel the sharp stones below. So sharp your clothing cannot protect you. Skin begins to burn. God damn. Acolyte forces your head down and you feel the lash being drawn above you, ready to strike. Priest's words are for you now. Hello! This is thy sacrament. Thou shalt work and endure and suffer. Thou art about to receive the first true suffering by the sacred lash. Dost thou accept thy lot? Oh, kiss the sword. Catch the lash or accept it. I'm basically gonna have a baby. I'm gonna be sick now and again. Oh shit! I'm good as you. Oh shit! Alright. A little tired. But you know. I'm okay. Heck yeah, when baby? Ooh, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna accept it. By the rite of the sacrament. Catch the lash before it strikes your shoulder. Raise your head. Finally and stand up. I don't have enough determination. 4th of March, imagine that? What, that's like one day after your birthday, right? What if it's early and you get it as a birthday gift? Yeah, best birthday gift. Hell yeah. Pretty awesome. Funny how things work sometimes. I mean, it remains to be seen, but, you know. I'm gonna kiss the sword. You defy the right of the sacrament and kiss the priest's sword. Quickest luck. Thanks for Lurgellu. Thanks for dropping by. Much love. Have a good one. Whip slices through the air, about to strike, but your eyes are transfixed by the blade the priest holds in his other hand. You jump up and away. The lash misses you. You grab the blade with your hands. It cuts into them without mercy. Oof. The priest wrenches away from your bloodied fingers. You look him straight in the eye. I am Wadu of House Brante. The priest freezes in shock. You seize this moment to pull the sword closer and kiss the smooth, cold blade. You hear cries of outrage among the churchgoers. Mother prostrates herself on the jagged floor, racked with fear. Father remains still, baffled by what you have just done. Your grandfather looks at you intently, as though truly seeing you for the first time. A semblance of respect in his gaze. Forced back to the commoner's place at the altar, the acolytes seize you by the arms and legs and keep your face bent closer to the bloodied, jagged stone of the floor. The lash strikes your right shoulder, then your left. Then you are told to rise. You are a commoner. Mother takes your hand and leads you out of the church. Once you're outside, she scolds you for being insubordinate and bringing shame to your family. Nathan holds your hand as you walk, his tearful face a mixture of confusion and awe as he looks into your eyes. I'm not playing by the rules. But you do not feel as though you have made a mistake. You did what was right for you. Wow, +1 for my granddaddy. Willpower's gone though. -1 on perception, why? Determination though. Thick. More options, I hope. Taking the first sacrament received the commoner's lot. Ooh, I'm a noble to be man, sir. Embrace a different lot during your sacrament. Oh yeah. Event has happened. Challenge the sacred order and attempt to seize a noble lot. Oh, there you go. So many. Juvenile, leave your childhood years behind you. Oh shit, I'm a juvenile. 11:25, childhood's end. Mark left on you by the sacrament takes a long time to heal. Mother says it is a reminder of your lot. Suffering and sufferance, pain and patience. What's sufferance? Suffering, I know what suffering is. Sufferance? Laura shows you the mark of the lash on her shoulder one day. It will never disappear. Ooh. You're a commoner now. This is the lot you were born into. Father keeps telling you to study hard so you may yet earn a different lot and become a noble of the mental. Isn't there like 3 lot? Oh yeah, the last one was like the priest stuff, right? I'll never do that. Recall the past with warm sadness. Does Stefan still loot you, or when he wrote to you for a time shortly after he left? Now he thinks it's beneath him. Right to the commoners in his family. Mother didn't lock herself in the bedroom as often back then. This changed shortly before Nathan was born. But most importantly, you missed the time before the terrifying figure of your grandfather was constantly looming over you. You learned the true power of the lot only after the head of family's arrival. In grandfather's eyes, no commoner deserves to be treated with kindness. He's just a dick, you know? Is this just him, or is it the way of the entire world? The very thought makes you queasy. You're older now, and what's more, you are an elder brother now. You learn how to care about someone else, how to teach and protect. Bad break, boo. Soon you are no small boy no longer. As the days pass, play gradually gives way to laborious study. By your choice you will decide your place in the bizarre and ruthless world of adulthood. Childhood years are over. Or are they? Hello friends, Land of Magic 28! What up, my friend? How you doing? End of chapter 1, childhood. Only took us 2 hours. Sick. Determination 4. I'm resolute, curious. Personal qualities that you accumulated in childhood, they will convert into adult qualities at the end of chapter 2, adolescence. Willpower -10. Untouched by death. Okay, a little nervous, but okay. Why nervous? Something about to happen? Something you're I don't know. What's going on? Inner strengths and the number of lesser deaths that you've experienced. These qualities will stay with you for your entire life. Continue. Chapter 2. Adolescence. I'm 8 years old now.
I was growing up fast. The school, the streets, and the whole wide world awaited me beyond the gate of my parents' house.
Kinda wish the cutscenes were longer. But here we are. Adolescence. Will I live to the 1200s? I would have to live up to like 82 years. You lived in this world for 8 years now. As you grow older, life grows more complex. The world of your childhood was limited to your house and family, but now the realm is expanding. It also includes your neighborhood, the nearby houses, the streets of the ancient city of Anisot. Anisot, also Pokemon Reller. Poop Pokemon. It escaped. The question looms over you, growing more pressing with each passing year. What will your place be in this vast outside world? Who knows? Few people in the Blessed Arcanian Empire trouble themselves with this question. It's not within a man's or woman's power to choose. Their destiny is predetermined by their birth and those who bore them. Boring. And yet, your peculiar birth has granted you a choice. Your father is a man of nobility, a worthy example in matters of duty and honor. Your mother is a commoner of lowly estate, humility and patience made flesh. Is she though? Your sky is ablaze day and night with the light of the shining pillar, the beacon of the clergy. Your back bears the mark of the lash. Will they accept the drudgery and suffering that is the lot of the lowborn for your entire life? No. Will you follow in the footsteps of your father and your father's father? Fight for the right to serve the empire as a noble of the mantle? Yes. Perhaps you will follow? Perhaps you will follow the Wind God's word and offer spiritual guidance to others? Absolutely not. The word kinda sucks, it seems. The answer lies out there in that vast, terrifying world. What awaits you beyond the walls of your home? Yo, mama. Nope. Well, I woke up today, slept like shit. Fuck. And didn't make it to work. Fuck. I was thinking playing my pooter and my power supply sounded horrible and annoying, so I said fuck it. Pulled the trigger on a new power supply and ripped out the old one. I'll wait for the new one to arrive so I can hook it up. Nervous about that. Oh snap! Oh snap! To be fair, there's not much that can go wrong. Generally the cables only go in one way. So you shouldn't be able to break anything that way, at least. Yeah. Okay, events that happen to the Brante family in this chapter. Going to... Well, these are kind of spoilers, aren't they? Or... Finish your first romantic feelings. Wow. Sophia character qualities. Ooh, we got more stats. We got nobility, unprincipled, ingenuity, slow. I'm slow. Spirituality, mundane. Blessed by the gods. I wouldn't mind being blessed, but I'm not gonna work towards it. Sections that open this chapter. Relation screens available. Province screens available. Map of the Empire screens available. Sick. Well, here's relations. We have no relations yet. Map. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Where are we? Are we here? No, we are at where Anisot, of course. There's a lot of places. Unhooking it was fairly easy, just 4 connections. Motherboard, 2 CPU, GPU, and 1 other. I'm not sure what it is. It's fairly easy, but it looked intimidating, but here we are. Motherboard's the big one. 2 CPUs are the 4 pins, GPUs are 6 pin probably, or 8 pin maybe. Another one. Or like a USB header. Oh, that's not enough power supply. I don't know. You can send me a picture of the other one. I'll tell you what it is. Trying to think of what it could be, but I don't know. Province. Archduke Millenidus. Patriarch Fortish. Ooh. Let us continue to chapter 2, Adolescence. What is our first thing? 8 years old Water Brante. Boy down the streets. The family expects more and more of you as you grow up. Teachers and tutors hired by your father keep you on your toes all the time. Your life these days is dedicated to studying for your future, for the future of the Brante family. Your younger brother Nathan keeps growing up too. You can hold a conversation now. You never refuse him when he comes to play, provided you have a bit of free time between your demanding lessons. How old is he, like 4? Oh. It's a rainy day today. Father and mother have gone to a ball and they left Nathan in your care. You lose track of time over the books in the sitting room and Nathan goes off alone to splash in the creek. Soon you hear his voice begging you to come outside. He's on the porch, sobbing, all covered in dirt. You walk up to him as he continues to bawl. So, it's all the kid. He pushed me into the ditch and called me names. He said I was a fancy pants fool. I said I'll call my brother. Still there, you have to go punish him, Wadu. I think the last one has to do with my LEDs or fans or something. Connects to the backside of my PC to a small circuit board labeled LEDs. That's from a power supply? I don't know, maybe a SATA cable? Not sure. I don't think it's a Molex. It did have like 4 holes in it. 4 pins. That's in the big. Okay. Also, who has... Oh. Velocity Gaming. I think they're gone already. Someone joined the server and now they're gone. Oh yeah, it is Kitty Corn. Yep. Cool. Freebies. New games. Whoop whoop. Okay. Never gonna run out of games. Nathan points at the lopsided wooden house further down the street where the poorer artisans live. You see 2 boys lingering there on the porch. They're clearly both commoners, but far from poor. One of them is almost as tall as Nathan, and he frowns in a funny way, just like him. The other looks older, almost your age. Oh, no pin connection like the others. Got it. The other looks older, almost your age, but he's more broad-shouldered and taller. His name is Thomas. You've heard it before. There, Water, that's him! That piece of shit! Broke my AC, rip. Oh no, what did you do? What do you mean broke? Probably an easy fix, but... porked it. Nathan points to the younger boy and hides behind your back. Thomas grins and rolls up his sleeves to reveal strong forearms. Must have been helping his father with manual labor for quite some time. Strong forearms, yeah! Not that strong. Thomas Guerro. Listen up, rich boys. We don't give a damn about you or your friendship. We don't let nobody call our home a stinking rat hole. Your little brother earned his ditch dive. Maybe next time he'll dress normal and stop picking fights with people who can throw him into the mud. Nathan, is that true? Your hands clench into fists before you react. Neither called them names first. No wonder they did the same. That's how it goes. Pushing your brother in the ditch is too much. Thomas stands tall and confident. He sees no threat in you. You're about to get ready for a fight when you feel a tug on your sleeve. Turn your head to see Nathan, the one who started the whole mess. There you go. Here I go. Mamma mia. This is a... Yeah, it's a SATA cable. I figured as much. You can tell by the L shape. Interesting. What does it say? I don't think that's a word. Yeah, it's a SATA cable. That's basically mainly used for hard drives. Hard drives, SSDs. But also some other accessories, I guess. Also goes to like my data storage stuff. Yeah. That's the main use of it usually. I think the newer type fans of SATA power. Maybe if there's like a controller board, like it seems to be in Landon's case, for LEDs and stuff. What is this? Must be grateful. We're gonna try to resolve the matter peacefully. You do your best to reason with Thomas and avoid a fight. I'm sure this goes great. The quarrel can be resolved peacefully. You turn to Thomas and offer to solve the problem like adults. His brother will apologize to Nathan, and Nathan will apologize to him in return. There's no need to fight anymore, and you will give Nathan a piece of your mind when you get home. You and Thomas are all grown up and should act your age, you say. Blood rushes to Thomas's face when he hears this, but of course. Act our age, you say? Are you calling me a baby? You better shut your trap. No, I said our age. This is all he says before he attacks. You barely dodge a fist flying at your face. Start trading blows, huffing and puffing with rage.
Cock weighs over 11 pounds.
Indeed. The younger brothers gawk in awe at the sight. Yeah, kinda weird, but I took pics of everything, so I should be able to put it all back together when it arrives. Yeah. I believe in you. You got this. It's kind of like building Lego stuff. Except instead of just placing bricks on top of each other, you plug stuff in. But it's pretty easy. And like I said, you can only really plug stuff in one way, generally. Well, you said there was two for the CPU, so even that shouldn't be a problem. Sometimes you might think of the PCIe cables that go into your GPU and think they might go into the CPU slot, but if it's like 4 pieces, then should be pretty straightforward. Yep. Trying to think of what could possibly go wrong. I can't really think of anything. Yeah, looking at the desk before, it looked intimidating, but I just looked up a YouTube video and boom, yeah, not as hard as it looks. Yeah, that's how it often goes, isn't it? Thomas does not resort to fancy moves, dirty tricks, or stupid taunts. He displays nothing but skill earned in many a street fight, and his heavy fists aim for your head. You keep dodging him again and again, trying to reach him. Takes a couple of glancing blows, but easily shakes them off. What a bruiser. Starts swinging fists with greater and greater fury. It's been like 3 or 4 typos now. Game, please. Your heart is pounding like a hammer. You see nothing but the foe in front of you. How much longer will this take? You're worn out. Your breath grows ragged and your muscles grow heavy. But there's no way you can give up now. Nathan is watching you. Desperate and out of options, you swing and punch Thomas square in the nose. Immediately let his fist smack you in the temple. Blow rings through your head like a bell and blinds you for a moment. The world swims before your eyes. You clutch at your head to get your bearings. Thomas is standing in front of you, blood dripping from his nose. You no longer want to fight it out, and it seems your opponent would rather end it too. But you keep standing there, eyeing each other angrily. Then suddenly you hear an angry shout right next to you. An enraged man in a craftsman's apron is shaking his fist. Thomas's face contorts in terror right away. Must be dead. Grab his dick and twist it! I'm confused where my hard drive is though, because all the slots underneath my case where the PSU was are empty, but it's somewhere in there. Honestly, you might have an M.2 drive, which kind of looks like a RAM stick but shorter, like this long generally. You might have one of those instead of like regular either disk drives or hard drives. What are they called? Non-SSDs, HDD, whatever. Ladder drives. Or like the 2.5-inch SSDs. I don't know. It's my father, run! Your PC new, you probably don't have a hard drive like past 2022-ish. Yeah, it might be an M.2. M.2. You can Google M.2 and it'll show you. Like I said, it looks kind of like a RAM stick, but not really. Shorter. The punishment for fighting is flogging, and the mere prospect of that makes you run like the wind. Thomas sprints in front of you. You dash across the rotten wooden planks of the back alley, up and over a lopsided fence, across a giant puddle in one leap, and then forward into the tall grass. Hide there and stay quiet. You hear no sounds of pursuit. You exchange glances with Thomas and start laughing. His laughter is loud and infectious. Soon he cuts it short and grows sadder. If it is SSD, then you don't have to do anything, which is nice. It doesn't need any power. Well, not from the power supply. It does still need the L-shaped. Well, the picture he sent me, which you didn't see. Yeah, but it's not like a cable that... Well, it is coming from the PSU actually. Via motherboard power, I guess. No, it does need to come from the PSU. But it's the same kind of thing as whatever his LED controller board had. But I think he has an M.2. An M.2 drive. Sounds like it. Yeah, I'm gonna get flogged anyways. My dad's always quick to give me a beating. Then he'll start nagging me about the lots and the prayers for days like he always does. Why do I always get myself mixed up in this stuff? Fight is the only way to prove you're worth anything, right? Ah yes, so I bought an additional SSD for all my games, but yeah, I definitely have one of those M.2 drives right on my motherboard. Yeah, I figured. That is definitely what the fourth connection was. Well, you did say it mentioned LED. LED or something, LED surfans or something. Labeled leads. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically what a regular 2.5-inch SSD drive would also use for power. Pedals didn't see you fighting, you tell him, so all you have to do now is convince them you weren't. Nosebleeds happen, right? Mother gets nosebleeds all the time. Well, we could try it. Let's hope our little brothers don't tell on us. I'll talk to mine. There's a scratch on your head. Don't let him see it. Good thing I didn't hit you in the face. There, good as new. You're assure him that Nathan will never tell, and in return you'll make sure he behaves himself so he won't get tossed into a ditch again. With that, you shake hands with Thomas. His handshake is as strong as you would expect based on his fists. You make your way out of the tall grass. You need to leave before Thomas' father goes to your family and complains about you breaking a lot. Last time the .2 power comes from the motherboard power? I don't know, bro, I just work here. Yeah, it's like a little... It's like basically a slot in the motherboard, which provides the data and the power. I mean, they don't take much. It's like a watt or two at most, probably. No need to worry about the M.2. Come to realization on the way back. You had no idea the place where you were hiding even existed, and it wasn't too far from home. Thomas smiles in excitement when he hears this. A Wadu or two. Oh god, imagine 2 of me. That would be too much. Oh, I know lots of places like that. I'll tell you what, if we get out of this mess today, I'll show you the way to the old fortress wall. It's a perfect place to build your own fort. I tracked a bunch of wooden planks there. Too bad it's no fun to build all alone. My brother never helps, he just gets in the way. Hey, friends. You emerged from the muddy back alleys united by a secret only the 2 of you know. Seems you made a friend today. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta fight a person to make them into a friend. And somehow I got +1 to spirituality as well. What? Ah yes, making friends by fighting. Spirituality. Oh, that would be incredible. We need more waters in the world. I don't know, man. I mean, more people like me, maybe, but 2 Watus? Specifically? I don't know, man. Made a new friend, a boy named Thomas. At the age of 8. That was my first friend. At freaking 8? That's crazy. 9. 9. Riders on the road. It is blistering hot today, even for the sun-parched land of Magra. As soon as you are done with your studies, you dash outdoors and out of the stuffy room. I'm fairly sure Magra is a character in World of Warcraft. Or maybe an orcish place. Yes, please, hell, I'll order 3. Well, I'll let you know when I figure out cloning. You and Thomas roll up your shirt sleeves, but it barely helps. You'll gladly go shirtless had you only been in the company of other boys. But there are 3 girls in the yard today. Ooh. They're doing the laundry in a big wash tub, whispering and giggling. If you could, you would gladly keep watching one of them at work. Oh, first crush. These big eyes of deep blue. Hey, that's me. Well, mine's not deep blue, mine is like grey blue. Her dark hair is braided and her plain grey dress is mended and patched all over. Her name is Sophia. She throws her head back a little when she laughs. Rays of the sun are reflected in her eyes. How closely are you what? How closely are you looking at her? Around? Oh, I don't know. You, Thomas, and the other boys keep telling silly stories. Anything to make her laugh. You sure love telling old tall tales, Wadu. Oh, I remember this one time. But Then, Sophia hears a voice calling her home. She nods to you and runs across the street, smiling. Her light steps carry her forward, but her eyes are looking elsewhere. Then a stone on the road catches her foot, stumbles and falls flat into the dust. Oh no! Sophia, no! No, no! The street starts shaking from the thundering of hoofs. Riders appear on the road from around the corner. They bear a coat of arms you recognize right away. A sable serpent blade upon a field of vert. Vert? It symbolizes the Milanides dynasty, the family of your province's archduke. The horses dash forward. A lost wooden toy on the road cracks under their hooves. They will not slow down. They are nobles and the rest must make way for them. Oh boy. No, no! I don't think I'll be able to save her. Sophie is in their way, just now starting to get back on her feet. The mother is crying for her desperately from behind the fence door. You freeze in terror. The riders surely see the girl. Are they going to stop? Are they going to trample her? In only a few moments, the beautiful girl will be toppled, trampled, and crushed. I can't do it. I have no willpower! And you stay where you are lest you get trampled too. I'm sorry, Sophia. You stand frozen by the roadside, unable to look away as the cloud of dust covers the entire street. You feel as if a massive, maddened beast whipped into a merciless frenzy has just passed you by. You hear no screams, no cracking bones, nothing but the deafening din of the hooves. Oh boy. Once the horses are gone and the dust settles, you can finally see the road again. The repulsive blob of blood, flesh and bone left on it. Oof. You can still see traces of Sophia in that mess. Her dark hair, the remains of her dress. But it's no longer her. Why couldn't I just have some willpower? I only needed 0, but I was like -10. I'm sorry, Sophia. Sophia's earthly remains slowly dissipate and melt into the air. Her mother's eyes are filled with grief as she watches. She hunches over and slowly walks back into the house. You still hear the riders far away down the road. None of them even bothered to look back. My first crush! Got crushed. Friends walk away at a loss for words. You make your way home, dazed by what you have seen. You're still dazed as you retell these events to Mother, unable to look up from the floor. After a moment of silence, she embraces you and calms you down. Poor girl. What a terrible, painful death. But you must know that it was not her true death. Yeah, how does that work in this game? By the Twins' mercy, we are all given enough time in this world. Should you die before your time, you will be brought back by their grace. The 3 times they will rescue you from terrible fate, but the 4th death is true and final for all. So, will she come back as she was somehow, or will she be reborn, or how it work? I don't know. Every loss of a life we were granted at our birth is a heavy blow to us, but the gods told us not to mourn a lesser death. Everybody will keep on living as though nothing has happened, even Sophia's parents. Will they though? Her family is poor and they have no family crypt like we do. When the girl's soul comes back to life, her body will be reborn in the city church with all her wounds healed. Okay. Do not mourn for her, my son, but thank the twin gods for their justice. Oh. You see Sophia by her house a few days later and she looks completely fine without so much as a scratch. God damn. What? That's crazy. The other children tell you that her parents now forbid her to leave the yard after dying such an early first death. Yeah, assuming she's the same age as me, and 8. Barely at 1/10 of her life, maybe. You call out Sophia's name. She looks at you briefly, then walks back inside. But how? War should be interesting. If people can just come back like 3 times, unless they died an earlier death, lesser death. Unless there's like a way of dying that'll just straight take you to the true death. Sophia never talks to you again. No! Really? It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault, man. Trampled by noble horsemen. Well, that sucks. Only had willpower. Okay, willpower probably the most important stat of all. Noted. 11:28, fall, soil and gunpowder. Sophie disappeared after the terrible incident with the horses. Her friends gossiped that her parents sent her off to serve a rich, noble dynasty. You haven't seen each other since that day, but you still remember Sophia's eyes, the sunlight shining in them. But no matter what, life goes on. You're 10 years old now. Oh yeah, I was 9. That mean. Your studies continue and you're learning more about the land you live in. Anisod is an ancient city in an imperial province by the name of Magra. All soil in Magra was turned to ash eons ago, scorched by magic during the rebellion of Duke Char Milanidas. What a fitting name. Magical arts are all but gone now. But the scorched earth has remained barren and infertile ever since. This is such a weird way, like, all but gone to me, if I didn't know what it means. Sounds like it's definitely not gone, it's right there. But no, it's gone. It means it's gone. I don't know why you would even need the but here. English weird. Since then, the entire province has lain barren, tormented by cold and scorching winds in equal measure, with few precious plants taking root on their own. Climate change! All fertile land in Magra is bought elsewhere and brought here by an endless caravan of carts and carriages. Save for food and soil, the cities of Magra became skilled in many trades, primarily mining and digging for metals and stone. Last fall, there was an explosion just outside the city, followed by clouds of thick smoke. First such incident frightened the citizens, but then explosions and smoke became an everyday occurrence. Soon everyone grew used to it. Father explained that the miners are using a new invention called gunpowder. It makes it easier for them to reach the precious stones and metals buried deep within the earth. Ooh, okay. But one day, a thunderous explosion rocks the city. The black, billowing smoke covers the houses. Sorry, and not the black. And black. People are stuck in their homes, all windows tightly shut. There is impossible to breathe. Nathan coughs all the time. Clara and you cough only when nobody's watching. If Mother hears it, she'll make you inhale those hot herbal vapors just like Nathan. Might do us some good. Takes 2 days for the black smoke to disperse. People pour out onto the streets to meet their friends. Thomas is eager to share everything he knows about this incident with you. They took lots of burned up people to the city temple. Mom told me she was helping the healers. What rock guy? What up, homie? How you doing, sir? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome into the life of Brante. There are many rumors. Some claim it was the work of a beast stirred from its slumber, while others say it's the surviving witches that continue to threaten the order in the empire with their accursed powers. But as for you patiently wait for Father to come back home and then you'll ask him about it. Father spends day and night working at the prefecture while Mother spends all her time in prayer. Well, definitely devoted to her gods, I guess. Or everybody. I guess these are the only gods in the whole universe. Yeah, how you doing, rogue guy? Oh, okay. Understandable. Takes a full week for father to finally come home, and he's almost completely spent. He mustered enough courage during dinner to ask him what happened outside the city. Father raises his head, his face a bleak, weary mask, and starts muttering his proclamation. Almost as if he doesn't see you. I'm good. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. It's the mine outside the city. They were trying to get to a vein of ore. There was an explosion. The mine caved in and the black smoke started flowing. Many workers died there. It was all because Count El Velasco, who owns the mines, wanted them to start mining that vein before they were ready. Some of the workers weren't even reborn. Perhaps the twins thought their final time had come. The prefecture has been inundated with complaints from families that have lost their breadwinners, asking the judges for help. Many people also lost their cattle to the black smoke. Count El Velasco blames gunpowder for the disaster. The prefecture and the newspaper just repeat whatever he says. It is plain old greed and tyranny of noblemen that are to blame. Why is the welfare of our province always paid for with commoner lives? Yeah, exactly, the fuck. Then without warning, he grows silent again. I keep thinking about it for days. Can a human life really end so easily? Well, bro, at least you get like 3 lesser deaths and then a final death. I actually really like the concept. Maybe you could think of some things, well, I don't know, maybe like some really serious illness that you're barely surviving. You could consider a lesser death, maybe. Or a huge heartbreak. Whether it's a death from a loved one or a breakup, or I don't know. A single moment of bad luck and you die, only to emerge from the temple or the family crypt with a new black mark on your arm. Black mark? I hope I get to see that at some point. Or worse, you remain where you fell, dead. Never to be reborn again. Ever. Oh, peace. Yay, more wealth, yay. Can I have wealth, please? I like wealth. Next, Stefan's arrival. During lunch, father tells you to stay home in the evening and prepare to meet some important guests. The elder brother Stefan will return home by dinner tonight. Joining him will be your grandfather Gregor Brante, as well as a noble friend of the family. You're excited about your brother's return. It has been years since you last saw him. How has he changed during his years away from home? You and father await the guests anxiously. Doorbell rings. They have doorbells in 1128? Crazy. 3 people are standing outside. Grandfather is the first to come in, naturally. He's not changed a bit since his last visit, still eyeing the house with contempt, looking for any reason to demean it. Gage! What do you think of this game? It's very cool. I like it even though it's a reading sim. Do I care? No. I'm a big fan so far. Grandfather's followed by a stately young man dressed in a jacket embroidered in silver whom you barely recognize as your brother. He does look a little different. Stefan casts a glance at your threadbare clothes, your dirty fingernails, and smirks. Last into the house is a personable gentleman with a worn-out, wrinkled face. You've heard a lot about this man from father and grandfather. He's Baron Augustin Elborn, Stefan's uncle, a family friend and the province's prefect, which means that he is the head judge and thus father's superior. Sir Elborn smiles slightly and offers you his hand. Do I kiss it or shake it? I don't know. And this must be your younger son Watcher, yes? You have your father's eyes, young man. What? Huh? Fine, I'll share it so it goes away. Subbies! 41 months. Yeah, share that shit. Thank you, sir. 41 months. What's the next full year? 48? Getting closer. Crazy. Crazy. Yes. Yes. That'll be 4 years. You're almost at 3.5 now. Also crazy. Wait. I think Borson is already at 4 years. I don't think I can roll long enough. Foliage. Ooh, 4.5 years in foliage. 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 Means... Yeah, I can't scroll. Far enough? Oh, never mind. I can probably scroll. Yeah, subscribe for 50 months. Porcelain. Yeah, you guys are crazy. Watch time 5 months, 2 days, 30 hours. That's a lot of days in total. Thousands and thousands of hours. Well, it's like... This is all guesswork, but it's like almost 4,000 hours or a little bit more. What is biggest fan? You always come back. I don't know why, but you always come back. Father bows slightly to grandfather and Sir Elborn. There is a moment of quiet when Stefan's turn comes. Father reaches out to him awkwardly, expecting an embrace. There's a question in Stefan's eyes as he looks at grandfather. The old man shakes his head almost imperceptibly. We noblemen out and put our emotions on public display, Father. Not even after a lengthy separation. I'm here to break records. What's your streak at? 304? There is no embrace. Instead, Stefan nods to Father curtly. Response in kind, his face devoid of emotion. 308? God damn. Like the caliber. After greeting, he proceeds to the sitting room. Elborn is the first to enter. He kisses mother's hand and Gloria's too, and tussles Nathan's hair after he sees him hiding by the table. Grandfather acknowledges them with a calm nod. Damn, even commoner ladies get a kiss on the hand? Crazy. Greetings, Lydia Brante. I remember you were kind to me when I was but a child. And you must be Nathan. You could barely walk when I saw you last. The elder brother ignores Gloria completely, not even a greeting. Motherfucker. Full of himself. Proceed to the dining room in a dignified manner and take your seats. The dishes smell delicious, but they merely punctuate the overwhelming tension at the table. Elborn is the only one with a friendly smile on his face. The dinner is splendid, Lydia. Did you choose the dishes yourself? You have a truly refined palate. It warms my heart to know Stefan spent his early years with you. Womanly care always does a child good, no matter the estate. The fog freezes in the air halfway to your mouth. You expect many things from a noble of the sort, but words of praise for a low-born woman are not one of them. You guess the glance at grandfather? He looks like he's about to choke on those words. Well, he can for all I care. It would do your master grandson more good to stay at boarding school among his equals. Please, Gregor, parenting is no less important. Nothing can replace a mother's love, I cannot deny it. It saddens me greatly that my late sister could not be there to raise Stefan. But there was still a family for him and he was surrounded by love. How could that be bad? And besides, his father was by his side all the while. Father's example is always the best. After all, Robert earned the judge's rank the same way you did. The grandson will surely follow in your footsteps. And who knows, perhaps even the younger men of the Brante family will contribute to the... You clumsy low-born cretin! Cretin? Everybody is startled by this sudden outburst. Grandfather's face turns red. He's glaring at a young lady servant holding a pitcher over a glass. Stefan is sitting right next to her, dabbing a napkin and a fresh stain on his jacket. Oh. Begone this instant! The lady servant runs away, leaving the pitcher on a small table by the door. After a quiet moment, Elborn smiles again. It appears the servants have left us, yet dinner is far from over. Fear not, uncle. There are enough commoners at this table to keep us served with food and drink. Shut the fuck up, dude. Stefan glares at Gloria across the table. She's sitting right next to you. She shrinks down and hunches over under his gaze. Mother furrows his brows. Mother covers her mouth with trembling hands. Cadabra! Female Cadabra. So what you, yes, Gage? Prepare for the sneers. Stefan's gaze does not move. Silence lasts far too long. Then she starts to rise from her chair. If the brand gentleman so wish it. Hands clench into fists under the table. When you get to playing things again, what do you think it will start with? Oh gosh. If you had asked me earlier, like months ago, I'd probably say, what's it called, Limbus Company? Because that was the one VOD on YouTube that got me to like 7,000 views. But I think the time of that might have passed. I don't know. I have no idea. There's like, how many games are there now? 769 games. That's a lot of games to play. But it's a lot of choice. Maybe I'll just pick whatever strikes my fancy, so to speak, when I get back to it eventually. I will be starting everything over, I think. At least the ones that are like, I wanna do a full playthrough of. Like a story game, I mean. I don't know. We're probably pretty far away from that still. But we'll see. How can he bring himself to humiliate his own family, his own mother and sister like this? It is all grandfather's doing. Stefan could not even bring himself to embrace father without his permission. Yet they are noblemen and they have the right to act this way. If there's any way this dinner can become even more unbearable, you do not want to see it. Insult your brother. Glory. I'm gonna join Gloria. Help your sister wait in your family. Gonna do it a different game, play a certain game once a week, or will you do a full playthrough? I think I would go one game at a time. Hey, you're still alive! Dandelion! Hello! Hi! I am still alive, because I started fucking half an hour late. Because stuff. Hi! How you doing? Say not so. I say we'll probably start next year. Maybe. Oh, so it's your fault. It is totally my fault. I've been late, like, half of this year. Gage, Standy! Yeah, probably next year. There are a lot of games still on Keymailer that I'm pre-approved for. So I wanna get through that. Get through those. And then of course there's freebies from Steam and Epic and GOG and PlayStation Plus and, you know. Hey Rocky, hey sexy dandy. He got me sexy, oh my god! You blushing now? Heart. Okay, Premier Lion got me up at 5 AM. Oof. What is it now, 6? Moist. Lucky. I think I'm gonna help Glory. You deliberate for a moment and take a napkin off your lap and rise to join Gloria. A moment later, you hear the sound of another chair moving. Mother joins you. The three of you now refill glasses, serve food, and clear away dirty dishes. Sir Elborn tries to make small talk with father, but in vain, so he focuses his attention on grandfather and Stephen. Grandfather is pleased to inform him of Stefan's achievements at the boarding school, especially his exemplary sword fighting skill. Need more dandy fit checks and snap. Oh shit. That would be cool. Just this stresses the importance of your older brother for the future of the family. Listen to him dispassionately as you continue serving new dishes to the table. Better start getting dressed more. You guys dress? I just go to most places naked. Wait, what? As you wait at the nobleman's table, you, your sister and mother never bump into each other. The labor is impeccable. Grandfather could not have found fault with it even if he tried. Your shoulders and back are aching, but being a manservant inside your own house hurts even more. When the guests finally leave, Mother and Gloria embrace you with relief. You did not neglect your relatives and shared their humiliation. The composure that you have shown gave you new strength. Yay! +1! What's the highest? Currently it's sympathy. I don't know. Props are sexy too. Hey, willpower's back to thing. Yes, 0. Maybe I'll save. Maybe I'll save Sophia again. Or again, for the first time. Alright, one more year. We'll do one more year. Props are sexy too. Gotcha. A dropped handkerchief. Hot dry wind sweeps through the city from the barren lands around it. The noble residents of Sanizot prefer to remain in their chambers, while the commoners huddle in tents or in the shade of the silver tree. You are on an errand right now. Your father wrote a letter to a noble acquaintance, and you are to deliver it. Thomas, the boy down the street, is tagging along. The two of you are inseparable now. Besties after fighting him. The errand is an easy one, so you decide to take the opportunity to loiter around the part of Anizot where the nobles live. So here you are in the middle of the city square, resting on the ancient brickwork by the old fountain in the merciful shade of the gargantuan silver tree. Like how it's not even showing the tree. Thomas is by your side, lazily slouching on the edge of the fountain's basin. It's a hard life for commoners like you and me. Either you break your back in a workshop day and night, hoping someone will buy your goods someday, or you become a manservant to some noble. Never get a chance to enjoy life. This is our lot, you remind him. We work and endure and suffer. Thomas waves your words away. Why the fuck am I saying that? I don't believe in this shit. Yeah, I know all that already. Mother keeps drilling that stuff into me. You must be humble, or strength is patience and persistence. But yeah, I say. But I want to make my fortune no matter what. Don't you... so how ain't that living... What? So ain't that living by my lot, I ask you? I guess. The goods? Where are these goods? The goods have gone missing. Maybe it'll take time. Or maybe you just sent to Gage. But the Lord's day ain't easy. Let's take you, for example. Brante. Father's a nobleman, but even if that didn't make you one, even if that didn't make you one, just look at your hands. You never had to work as hard as me, but we have the same lot, so we're supposed to suffer the same. Straight to me, Lord. God dang it. That's unfair. Fair enough. Well, look at your father. He's a judge. He toils at the prefecture day and night doing his judging, and he's a noble? Never seen an Arcanian work as hard as he does. Shrug. The Arcanians are a different race. Books say they were born to rule over humans. They're never commoners, so as nobles of the sword by birth. founded the empire after subduing all the human kingdoms on the continent. Are they like elvish, maybe? Humans will never be their equals. Arcanians are always better, smarter, stronger. Their skin is a noble shade of blue. Pandora? I'm sad now. Why sad? What are the people in Avatar called? Ages no hair. Oh. The not the fire people and stuff, but the blue people. I forgot. If the books are to be believed, of course. You've never seen one yourself. The idle shadow is suddenly interrupted by a rugged-looking guardsman dressed in black and green. He chases you away from the fountain. Common rebel like you have no place here. Bendy hasn't seen my stream for 2 weeks now, so she's surprised. You've been streaming? He's been streaming. You hear the clattering of hoofs and wheels against the cobblestones and see flags bearing the coat of arms. Sable serpent on a field of birch. Makes you squirm. It is the Archduke. Archduke? Where the fuck have I been? Australia? You're in Australia time. Work? I don't know. It is the Archduke's coat of arms, the Milanides dynasty. Carriage door opens, revealing a young lady in a luxurious dress. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Frankie and the Barbie, eh? I cannot look away from her. Holy shit. Yeah, no wonder. The blazing AC black flags. Her dainty shoulders, suggested but not revealed by the cut of her dress. Her black hair cascading over them. Her stately, slim silhouette. Her pouty lips and prim nose. And those eyes, dark like the night sky. The way she moves, fluidly, gracefully. And most incredible of all, her skin glows an azure blue. She is a masterpiece given life. She is an Arcanian. Really? So they're not elves. I could do without the sea shanties. That's the best part. Insulted. Tavia Milanides. Clear the way for me. Milanides guardsmen work quickly to clear the way to the fountain for the Arcanian lady. The searing sun dances on her skin in bizarre patterns. With one elegant motion, she reveals a handkerchief, then leans over the basin and wipes her head and neck with its cool water. Well, I'll be. That's Octavia Milanides, our Archduke's own daughter. Archduke's. Archduke? Is it Arch or Arch? Archduke. I think it's Arch. I could be wrong. Not for me. Why not? Becky enters away and proceeds gracefully back to her carriage. You see something slip out of her hand and fall into the cobblestones right next to you. Her handkerchief! It is right there by your feet. Intricate craftsmanship, expensive woven fabric, delicately decorated with emerald filigree. Your heart skips a beat. Will you dare draw the beautiful Arcanian's attention in order to return her lost possession? Or would you rather not attempt to cross the chasm between you and her? Stash the trophy, sell it later. Trying to burn her every moment. We're gonna go and try to give it back. Walk up to the Arcanian lady, give her back the handkerchief she had dropped. It's only kind. It takes a moment for you to overcome your fear. You follow the young lady Milanides and call out to her in a nervous voice. She turns around, her beautiful face marred by a puzzled expression. Extend the dropped handkerchief toward her. Picked up some zins. Zins? What are those? Lady Octavia's face contorts into a sneer. She signs to the guardsman indifferently. Bruh. Guardsman's gauntlet-clad hand slaps you in the face, drinks your head like a heavy bell. Your nose cracks obediently under this staggering force. The rest of you follow suit and you fall prone. Oh, nicotine pouches. Oof. You can discern the guardsman's voice through the painful din in your ears. Should I take the handkerchief back, lady? After a commoner's hands have befouled it, let him wipe himself with it for all I care. Oh, fuck you too. Remembers you? Carriage drives away. Thomas runs up to you and drags you back to the fountain. Head is still ringing from the blow. The fateful handkerchief is still crumbled in your hand. Why is everybody so fucking brutal here? I was just trying to be nice. God dang it, Robbie. And there goes my fucking willpower again. I feel like that should have increased it. Experienced first love. Meet a girl or experience your first romantic feelings. I don't know about that. Slowpoke. Don't be a slowpoke. Catch it in time. And there we go. We get to 12 years old in 3 hours. 12 years. What if I... Yeah. Let's quit the main menu. Sure, want to quit. Your game will be saved. Don't like your country for last scene. Yes. Quit the game. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. I like that quite a bit. It's simple. Yet the story kind of pulls you in a way. At least personally. Definitely playing more of that. Eventually, TM. Maybe when we start it over, we can I can make smarter decisions. I need to. I know that willpower is very, very good. Play more next Sunday. This Sunday? No. We gotta get through games, man. We gotta try stuff, okay? We gotta try stuff. Spoiler Sunday? Spoiler? Spoil her Sunday? Oh yeah, I still haven't gotten garlic bread yet. Sexy Sunday bread. Who am I lurking on? I'm like lurking on Kitty, but they're playing Split Fiction, so I don't really want to raid there, because I don't want to be spoiled. That's a dude's playing some... Power World? Ooh, Feather. Feather's also playing Power World. Go to Feather. Gonna be able to eat it? It should be fine. Should be fine. It only said a few days with liquids. I'm gonna have pizza tomorrow and hopefully be good. The Feather Black. Still haven't seen a good sale on Split Fiction. Yeah, it might not go on a sale for a bit. It's not even that new anymore. Whoa, 12 years? God damn, what is wrong with you? Just kidding. Thank you so much for being here. Making the number go up. Number up, go good. Maybe soon. It might be. Well, I don't know. It came out last year, like, right? Like late last year, maybe November or October or something. September. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. We are playing what tomorrow? We're playing Lucky Shot. I believe they said it's like a Balatro roguelike, like Balatro-like roguelike shooter game. Whatever that might mean. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Much love, everyone. I hope you all have a most wonderful time of day. Feather's playing some Battle World. He's been live for fucking 13 hours again. Because I know that's what he does. Yeah, let's go see how it goes. Thank you again, everybody. Much love. Have a wonderful time of day, and I'll see you tomorrow for more games. Send raid emotes, send headbangs, send pizza. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.